T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
The following program is rated TVMA for language. We want everyone to be able to enjoy the program, but sometimes things happen, and we may say things that may be offensive to some or non-conducive to others. So in other words, shit happens. Oops.
Niggas coming.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. What's wrong with you?
First of all, you attempting to sing
Look,
that
man,
nigga to lip sync and have rhythm really scared me.
Hey man, look.
But I appreciate it.
I done fucked my voice up, projecting and potentially catching a cold. It happens. All right, I'm doing the best I can with what I got at this particular moment.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to another all-new live episode of Blerds N The Hood. I am your resident supervillain, MrJayWashington.
I'm the SwaggyBlerd, Winston A. Marshall.
I just woke up from a nap like 30 minutes ago.
Good for you, nigga. Good,
Man.
good. You don't ever. I feel like the theme of this show is Jay Washington should take more breaks, and by that we even mean just taking a nap.
Jay Washington's body made him take a nap. That's what happened. Thank you to everybody who's always been rocking with us each and every week. Thank you everybody who's been listening. Again, there's a lot of updates to things that I need to personally do. Like I need to update the Spotify, but you think when you have producers, they would do it too. But I digress.
Do they know that they're supposed to do that? So that's not you can't put that on the producers if the producers have not been told that is indeed their responsibility.
Hey man,
especially when you've been telling us that you got this.
Well, okay, here's what had happened. I didn't have it, okay? I didn't. It was been a lot, okay? There's supposed to be something else supposed to do in the beginning of the show now. Okay, that says that. Yes, we'd like for you to subscribe to us over on Twitch. If you have a Prime account, you don't have to do anything. You get an automatic Twitch subscription. So if you have Prime, just go over to twitch.tv/BlerdsNTheHood, BLERDS, the letter N, THEHOOD, and subscribe to us there. Also, thank you to all of our Patreon members. Everybody who is a part of the Patreon, Blerds N The Hood, patreon.com/BlerdsNTheHood. I don't have the list up because that
I do. I got you. Shout out to Devin Lott, aka Mr. Yankee Boy, Amaru Moses, Black Magic Chick.
Hold on. There's one person. Just say Blue Girl, and you'll know what name I'm talking about.
No, I know. I've learned that at this particular juncture. I'm just going through the names. Devin Lott, Mr. Yankee Boy 81, Amaru Moses, Black Magic Chick, Paige, Lyle, Mike Joyce, Original Shinobi, Azure, and Andy.
That's Blue Girl. That's the one I can say. Just say Blue Girl.
Well, then, bro, it says Azure, and it says her email. So I don't know. I figured it would say Blue Girl somewhere.
Even in the chat. That's why I paid attention to the chat. I just want you.
All good, man. But big thank you to all those patrons, man. I got more of your messages, so your game is on the way, which, by the way, if you'd like to support the board game that I wrote on, Change My Mind, I Wish You Would, all written by Black creators and everything else like that, check that out. It's in the description, as well as a Blerd-specific promo code, which will get you 20% off. So check all of that out. Cool. Well, it's your birthday, so I have to ask you this question first, Mr. Jay Washington.
My nigga.
A nigga moment.
Man.
My nigga.
What you been doing?
So much, so much. So my birthday was officially yesterday, August 25th. It is always a very weird swing of 24 hours for me. Reason being, my mother's birthday was today. So my mom passed back in 2007. So it's always been a weird swing where for 24 hours I'm like, yeah, it's me, happy birthday, Jay, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, damn, you can't even call your mama. So that's been a thing. But I've had a bunch of
Well,
amazing shows.
hold
My
on.
mom's
I
dead. I
agree
can't.
with you.
What I gotta
I know
do?
you can't
I was
physically
like, what am
call
I gonna
her,
do? We have
but
a seance? I'm like, I
no,
don't
no,
know.
no, no,
You
no.
like,
But I know you that I'm not. This is not me calling out your Christianity at
yeah.
all. But you said you're a Christian, and I know you pray. I mean,
Mhm.
I know it's not the same, and I'm not going to pretend like it is. But I know you got her on that heaven hotline,
Yes,
bro.
yes,
And
yes.
that's all. That's all I wanted to say is
I,
that
I,
I
I get what
guarantee
you're
you
saying.
she's looking down for
No,
you.
I get what
Looking
you're
out for
saying. I appreciate that. So that's been that. It's been a very busy weekend, and that was by design. I've done a lot of shows. Uh, Sorry, Friday did a show at the Improv. Then I went to my homegirl Tracy Toms and her boyfriend, my friend Eugene Bird's birthday. It was alien themed. It was a fun time, but my anxiety kicked in, so I left. Um, did some shows. Sunday, I did something that I'd been trying to do or saying I was going to do for the whole summer and had not done, and actually went to the beach. Uh, my homegirl threw a birthday party, which was part of the Black Beach Bash. It was the last big party of summer, and I went to the beach and I stayed there all day, man, and had fun, and which was weird, nigga. It hit a moment. So like, I had my stuff under her and her husband's tent and stuff like that. And I was like getting something out of my bag, and I had a moment. I was like, yo, I don't know, but I think I might be happy. And she was like, yeah, you probably are. And I was like, I don't know how this feels. And so I was like, I think I might be happy. And so, it was fun doing that. Then Monday night, hung out with my homeboy King Wallonius. Wallonius is the man who created BBL Drizzy. We hung with him for his birthday, man. He did a
That's why I know
kickback.
that name.
Yeah, my bro he did BBL Jersey. He just had his interview drop with on Higher Learning with Van and Rachel, and
Yep.
so we all hung out for his birthday. And then yesterday was mine. And shouts out to one of our mods. She's probably still working, Cheryl. Cheryl took me out for dinner yesterday, and it was very nice. I got a chance to eat somewhere I've been wanting to eat for a minute. I had Bossa Nova, Brazilian steakhouse, and very appreciative of that. Then I did a show at the Improv. Shouts out to everybody that came by there. Our girl Drew was there, and Drew wants to come back. And now we have to play Bachelor. We have to set up. We have to play like the dating game, the Bachelorette for Drew. So Drew is
Okay.
looking for a nerdy type dude who's on his shit and actually is ready for love. And so we're gonna set that up for Drew. And I also was like, because I want to do a big relationship segment on this show because of all
Mm.
the shit I've seen over social media where it's like you have men and women talk about their struggles in dating. You have people who are, in relationships that falter. I'm seeing people I know that have been married, get divorced, and I just want to have a grand discussion on it and never seem like I'm framing it where it's men versus women or women versus men. So all of that. Then after this, I'm not going to be able to do the after party because I got to go do a show in Santa Monica today. I have another show. I originally had a show in Pasadena tomorrow, which got canceled, but then I added another show and picked that back up. Then I'm doing my birthday thing on Friday for anybody who knows me who's coming through to that. And then I'm back in the wrestling ring on Saturday. So that's going to be a fucking hoot.
The next day.
My back! Oh, my back!
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh shit.
It's perfect timing for that. So all in all, man, I'm one of those people that celebrates his whole week and most of his zodiac sign. Virgos, we in the building. And overall, it's been a very good birthday. It's been very fun. A lot of love. For everybody that texted me, DM'd, commented, anything of the sort. The phone calls. I got certain calls yesterday that literally brought tears to my eyes because They came out of nowhere. They came from the most unexpected sources, and they said some things that really just hit hard and like in the best way possible. And it really, really meant a lot. And I think it really meant to me that I mean something to people. You know, you go a lot when you don't know what you mean to people. My son woke me up with a FaceTime while he was at work. My daughter
Damn,
sent a
dude.
text, and my daughter sent a text like she probably didn't want to send it. Like I feel like her mama had to remind her, text your daddy. I really feel like that. I really
Hey,
feel like my daughter didn't text me on her own volition. I really feel like it.
god
But
damn, bro. You feel this antagonistic with your daughter?
she didn't hit this age where it's like, everything is bothering her now.
Sure.
So, I get it. I digress. But it really just allowed me to see a lot of the love and, it was really well received. It didn't go on deaf ears. It didn't roll off the back and none of those things. It was all taken in and it was all very much appreciated, greatly needed, and I'm truly, truly, truly appreciative of it. People, I probably been waiting to I put up the thing every year. You want to send a nigga a cash app or a Venmo to get him coffee, lunch, whatever. And I was like, oh, maybe people watching the show gonna wait till it's time for the show when I say streamlabs.com/BlerdsNTheHood/tip. That part of the show. And so you do that. So with that being said, Mr. Winston A. Marshall.
My nigga.
A nigga moment.
My nigga.
What you been doing?
Man, it was a crazy 10 to 7, we'll call it 10 days now because we're already at Wednesday of this week. A lot of you know that last week I was in a production of 12th Night, playing Malvolio. As a matter of fact, let me pull a quick photo for you guys so you can see some of the chaos that was kind of involved in this. But it was crazy because it meant doing all of my regular work, all the day job stuff and everything else while getting to these tech rehearsals at night, which anytime you're in theater, that's going to happen. And, then every single night was doing the show. Now, the funny part is, while I know I did really well with the show and people told me about my performance and everything else and stuff that's kind of come of it, and I'll get to that in a second, I can't ignore kind of the humor of what was going on with me in the last 2 days of the show. On Saturday, I show up to the show, and as soon as I get there, all of a sudden, I feel a bubble that's a bubbling. And I don't know what the fuck to do because we're at somebody's house and they have one bathroom in their house. And so far, there's only 2 of the cast members. There's nobody else. So I'm just like, oh, Lord. All right. What do I do? Do I try and hold it out through the whole show, or do I just try and do this quickly before everybody shows up and needs to change and everything? And I was like, you know what? I got to move fast. So I go in and I handle my business, whatever. And I'm going through the show and I get to the last, act 4. So that means we've got roughly about 25-ish minutes left in the show, when all of a sudden my stomach starts going again. I make it through the show as fast as I can. And then as soon as we're all changing to leave, or like there's after party, so people stay, they have drinks, they talk, all that kind of stuff. I'm like, I gotta get the fuck up out of here. So I'm throwing my bag on. I'm trying to run out the house fast as I can. Everybody, oh my God, you were so amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I have to go. Hey, oh my God, man, you were fantastic. Like, I've seen you act before, but that is wonderful. You have a good one. You don't want to, no, I have to get the fuck up out of here. So I'm racing the fuck home. And for those that have seen White Chicks, Jay, I gotta look at your face when I say this, bro. Do you remember the scene?
Move, bitch! That nigga was in the bathroom. I need to get,
you already fucking
like,
knew.
Move, bitch!
Bro, I get home and Chris is like, baby, I want to move, bitch, so I can run into the bathroom. So that was Saturday, bro.
Let me tell you something. I saw the post that what I just put up. Look, it was a point where we were at the beach, right? And where the lifeguard tower was, the fucking bathrooms and everything are nowhere near. And the nigga had to pee. And I was like, well, here's the ocean. Nigga, I walked in, let the water.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
I let the waves hit. I let the wave come in. Every time the wave came in, release.
Level out, and as soon as
You
you
level
started
out.
to go, you were sucking it.
You put it back in, yo.
Hey, bro. Hey, look. If fish could pee in there, I'm not better than fish. All right, like
It's
we all
salt.
part of
It's
God's
salt
animal
water.
kingdom.
It's salt water. You ain't drinking it. So I was nigga, every time the wave come, I'm like, huh.
Literally.
No, sir. Not me.
That's because Matt doesn't have a real ocean.
You don't
He has
have a
that
real
dirty
ocean by you,
He has that
nigga.
dirty ass lake. What the fuck is that shit called?
Cleveland is the mistake by the lake. We say this weekly.
I'm not stepping in that. That looks disgusting.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't.
We don't care either that you don't work out your Kegel muscles like we do, but that's not the point. Let me get back to this story. So, so then on Sunday, I get there, we do the show, same thing, it's going great, but around the end, I start to get really weak. I'm just like, fuck, what the fuck is wrong with me? And then I remember somebody had mentioned in the cast, they had a cold the start of tech week, and they stayed away for a few days so that they could try and round stuff out. So I make it through the end of it, and I'm just like, fuck, I'm not feeling great. I go sleep on the couch. Boy, when I wake up in the morning and I had taken some NyQuil just in case, and I'm like, oh, I feel a little bit worse. Only get a text from the cast, man, guys, we did so good. It was amazing, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody goes, hey, y'all, I'm on set, and I looked like I was dying, so they made me take a COVID test. I have COVID. I said, oh, no. And then the next thing you know, you get another, hey, y'all, sorry to say it, I got COVID too. And then it just became this slew of people going, I got COVID. Oh, I got it too. So I've tested now twice. Both times have come back negative. I really do think I just caught a cold that is going around the LA area right now, which has been annoying, but I've been dealing with it.
Hey, niggas still test for COVID like it's an STD. Hey, cause that phone call come in. Hey, listen,
man, I got that Miss Rona, bro. No, look.
you used to call me. No, you straight. You like, hey, so I don't know how to tell you this, but you might want to get checked out. Yeah.
But either way, ultimately, what we ended up with all that, no vid. But yesterday, last week, what was so crazy is doing all of this. I had ultimately 8 auditions that I had to get done in 5 days, plus this show, plus all my jobs and stuff. And it's been kind of crazy, but I did, on a positive tip, I did land a new writing gig. It's like a work for hire type scenario. I'll be doing it every now and again.
Before you talk, I want this picture and video we were supposed to be.
I got you. We were promised. I was just finishing up the thing. So here is one of the photos right here that Tia actually got as a live photo. I turned into like a GIF. It was at one point Malvolio is tricked into believing that the lady Olivia, the Countess Olivia, is in love with him, and she says, I want you in yellow stockings with cross-gartered ribbons up your pants. And so when I did that, then the director, Claudia, she was like, hey, I need you to come out there and like really fucking strut. So I tried to do the bend and snap during tech rehearsal. Nigga, I had some old jeans on. I did the bend and snap and then put my leg up on the fucking railing right there. I ripped my fucking pants. So then when we were actually in costume, we moved it around to me doing one, I came in slapping my ass, and then I started doing some Michael Jackson shit as I'm like trying to seduce her and shit like that, bro. So we were going hard at the paint on this shit.
Yeah, I figured. I was like, all I hear is "Ow!" That's all I hear with the
Ow! So yeah, man, it was a great time. Shout out to everybody that came through, man. I was a little sad. I'm not gonna lie, because I had reached out to my family, and normally they're very good about being there and supporting. My mom doesn't drive freeways anymore, and she made that pretty clear and was like, yo, if I can't get a ride, I can't go. But I didn't hear anything from the rest of my family, which kind of bummed me out. So I was very shocked and surprised with the amount of friends and found family that came through to support and everything else like that. And even to the point of people being like, that have known me since childhood, straight up being like, this is legitimately the best performance I've ever seen you do. Someone being like, I didn't know you had this character archetype in you. This opens up a whole different ballgame. And I even had 2 different people, one working on a web series and one who is penning their new movie, being like, as soon as I'm ready, I'm calling you. And I was like, oh, bet. great. Let me know when. I'm waiting. So this was a fucking awesome weekend, and I attribute that both to understanding myself, having some confidence in myself, because there were certainly some moments where I was down and I was worried. But then I also attribute not just to my cast and my director, but a decent amount to Jay, because for two reasons. One, general birthday magic shit rubs off on people. So I attribute some of the good energy you as a Virgo are putting out in the universe right now. It just spread out. So that's the first thing. But the second one is, of those auditions, Jay helped me out with 4 of them. And in the process of while we were doing it, and I text Jay this after we finished the last one, he really helped me kind of remember, in some fucking Angela Bassett show them who you are shit, who the fuck I am. That I'm Winston A motherfucking Marshall, and really helped me relock in, because there has been self-doubt going through my mind. A lot of that because of the idea of I'm about to get married. I want to make sure that I'm steady and stable as we move into our life. And so there's this I'm half in, half out shit that's kind of going through my head, because the industry has changed. It has slowed down. I keep telling myself I'm too old now. Did I miss the opportunity? Like, all the shit that's going through my head. And just working with Jay and doing this show, I got a fucking reminder of who the fuck I am. So I just as much owe myself the praise as I do my director and my castmates, but as I do to my brother here, who really helped remind me who the fuck I am. So I just wanted to also give you your props on that too, man, because
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you.
You posted a lot. This is the last thing I'll say, though. You posted a lot. But the idea that I want you to continue to actually absorb is that when you shine, that light spreads to people that can see it. And you have been shining right now, and that light is spreading to other people. So I just wanted to give you that, brother.
Before I say anything stupid, thank you. Now that that's out the way.
You stupid son of a bitch.
I established. Thank you. Between the love that's in the neighborhood right now, from everybody saying happy birthday, it means so much. Your words mean so much. I don't do when I told you everything I was telling you when we were doing these auditions and the way I was helping you out. I don't say it as lightly. I don't try to encourage you as I encourage others in their own individual ways lightly. I don't just say these things to say them and be like, yeah, nigga, you know what you're doing, whatever. No, I literally wanted to push the best out of you and all of those things. So definitely that. Also, I got 2 Venmos already. Shouts out to Curtis Lopez. He says, 1, have you guys seen the video of Ron Funches posted on his Instagram about Target? I just pulled that video up. And then he sent another one, which was a limousine and a pizza. What's the matter? Store wouldn't take your stolen credit card.
Oh, God damn it, man.
From Tim Curry and Home Alone 2. Rest in peace, Tim Curry, and happy birthday, Jay. Thank you so much. Hey, Jay, we got to replace the horse meat. Okay. Yeah, you could have told me that later.
He put in the chat. You didn't have to read it out loud, like literally.
Well, because it's up now.
Hi, I am JayWashington. Moves teleprompter. Welcome to.
If you read it if you put it on the prompter, he's gonna read it, nigga. Yes. I have my Ron Burgundy moments. I fucking know it. Okay.
I'm just dying laughing that this nigga looked at it straight up. Hey, Jay, replace the story that's coming up. It is a lie. It is this. We don't want to spread misinformation. Nigga, why did you text me that?
Maybe because it's my job and you get on me for not doing my job. And when I'm doing my job, you get on me.
You know what? You have a point. You have a good point there. And you know what? You right. You did your job. You did your job.
Oh, there you go. This type this next one, Matt. I'm Jay Washington. Oh, let's get to the stories.
Also, I'm a Virgo. We gonna, I don't know. Like, listen, I know some people got caught up in this quote unquote restructuring of constellations and astrology chart shit, but we out here Virgo Central all day, every day, just so you know. But we got to get into the stories and everything else, man. I appreciate everybody that's watching us live. We got 65 of y'all watching us over on YouTube. You make sure you hit that like button, share, subscribe. If you're watching on the replay, do the same thing. To those watching on Twitch, we appreciate you. To the people watching from my YouTube channel, because I figured this week we doing it for mine, because I have damn near 14,000 subscribers. Why are we not streaming on that one as well? So we're going to keep that number going up. Streamlabs.com/BlerdsNTheHood/tip. Streamlabs.com/BlerdsNTheHood/tip. As you can tell, also, you can send it through Venmo. You can send it through CashApp. If you leave the notes, we will read them. Yes, if you write it, he's going to read it on air.
He will read it directly verbatim as he sees it, because that's what he does.
You know what? That's totally fucking fair. That's totally fucking fair. All right. So with that second Venmo I read, I must start our show off on a kind of sad note. The Grim Reaper keeps taking the wrong 80-year-old white people.
I'm so mad, bro. I did you please tell me you saw the video from what's his name? Too Raw, whatever the fuck his name is. I'll find it. Too Raw, Too Real. I don't remember the nigga's
I want to
name.
play this real quick. I'm gonna play this secondly, because we'll talk about the story in a moment. But as far as the Ron Funches thing, but the Grim Reaper keeps taking the wrong 80-year-old white people. On yesterday, we unfortunately lost one of the greatest icons ever in Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton passed away at 80 years old after a bout with cancer that we all found out Dolly didn't tell no damn body, which is the type of person she was. She died in Nashville surrounded by her loved ones. She had previously canceled her Las Vegas residency due to health issues. We didn't know what it was, but now we know the complications due to cancer. Tributes were pouring in all over the world, including prominent figures such as Taylor Swift, Jane Fonda, Lily Tomlin, Linda Ronstadt, and Beyonce. And if you didn't know, there were some upcoming projects involving her as well, which prior to her death, there are projects that have been planned for a biopic, docuseries, scripted series, as well as a Broadway musical, and to show honor and appreciation to her. The Empire State Building was lit up in pink in her honor at 9:25 p.m. Why? That is 925.
Fucking genius.
9
Fucking genius, man.
Yeah.
And there's so much stuff that like I didn't find out until like her unfortunate passing. Like I didn't know that she was apparently it was a little bit later in life, but she became Miley Cyrus's like godmother, like for real. And to that point, apparently a large amount of her, like I think her catalog and a part of her estate is going to Miley, which is pretty wild. I think the other thing that's interesting, because the text message did go through with all of us earlier about the white people, specifically the white women that black people don't fuck around about.
Oh my God, hold on, I got it. Hold on, Hey, Matt, one of y'all pull up that fucking graphic I sent in the chat.
I got it.
Because it's real.
That's some real shit. Because the other part about it, I think that made me laugh, is Matt actually had the audacity to be like, I don't know, only like 3 of them. Like or something like that.
No, so there was rapping like 15 to 20 white women that black people do not play about. We've talked about it on the show. We talked about it last week after Hayden Panettiere unfortunately passed. And then we said, her, Haley Williams, like those are white people that black people don't fucking play about, right?
Right.
And so there was a list of 15. And here is the list, okay? Betty White, niggas wasn't playing about her. Princess Diana, we standing 10 toes down. Miss Rachel, nigga,
Miss Rachel has earned every single ounce of respect from every nigga I know.
Single one. Miss Rachel has earned it. Julie Andrews, you goddamn right. The Sound of Music. Anne Hathaway, you fucking
bro. The minute Raven co-signed your ass with the Princess Diaries, bro, you good. That was all we needed, and Anne Hathaway has stood 10 toes down since, bro.
Kelly Clarkson, I don't know what Kelly did. Okay. Hayden, we just mentioned. Dolly, we mentioned. Reba McEntire is interesting to me. I ain't know we rocked with Jane Fonda. Yeah, damn right, we rocking with Jane Fonda. Yeah. Haley Williams, as we said, Adele. Nigga, we rolling in the deep.
Adele already did because of the voice, and then when she won, it was like, are you fucking daft? How is it not Lemonade? Are you out of your mind? Like, she fucking went off.
She went off winning her Grammy. It was like, I shouldn't have won this shit over Beyonce.
Versus Macklemore sending a fucking text on the side and then want to put that on social media.
My nigga,
hey, Kendrick, bro.
I was in the sauna a couple of days ago. I meant to text this to you. I was in the sauna. It was two white dudes talking about. I had my headphones on, but nothing was playing because you know how you got to do. You got to I got to peep the surrounding, right? So what? This motherfucker was like, I don't know why Macklemore would have. You know why he apologized? You know, Macklemore is a god. He's a genius. He deserves that. And I was like, you have headphones on. You are not supposed to hear this. You have headphones on. You are not supposed to hear this.
Jay, you know what you were doing right there? You were doing the same thing that a lot of mixed brothers that I know, brothers and sisters, that they're white passing like a motherfucker. So white people start saying super racist shit around them. And they're like, you know what I'm talking about, right, Jamal? Yeah, buddy. Like, they're literally like, I'm kind of the fly on the wall right now. Let me just know how they really feel.
We rock with for sure. Sophia Bush, absolute. Mariska Hargitay. Hey, I wish to God
ain't nobody fucking with Captain Benson. You fucking with Captain Benson.
You fuck with Captain Benson.
I am putting you down. I am putting you down.
Yo, we at your door, son. We're at your door. So again, rest in peace, Dolly Parton. On top of that, today we lost another icon in legendary Tim Curry. The three-time Tony Award winner had been dealing with a lot of precarious health since suffering a major stroke back in 2012, and he had been using a wheelchair since the stroke, had brain surgery that followed. Many people were introduced to him, either it be through the Rocky Horror Picture Show, through Clue, through It, when he was the first Pennywise. Home Alone, you didn't let me get to it, which led me to our point again. Here's the thing. To the Grim Reaper. We said there was an 80-year-old white man we need you to take out. His name starts with D.O. And then you went and got Dolly Parton. We was like, not that D.O. We was like, we need you to get the old white man who used to be a clown, who was in Home Alone 2. And then you took Tim Curry. Nigga, stop it. We got to talk to the Grim Reaper. Catch this nigga.
I got you. Look at this shit. This is the dude I was talking about. Look at this shit.
Call Grim.
Calling Grim the Reaper.
Hi, it's Grim. Nighttime like your life is slim. I'm sorry I wasn't able to make your phone call right now, but if you leave a detailed message, death will be knocking on your door like a $5 whore.
Listen, bitch. I said DT. Not DP. You done fucked up for the last damn time, you bony ass bitch. I'm coming for your motherfucking clavicles, cunt, because I'm about to mollywop your ass over Dolly. I'm about to molly you over Dolly. I'm a mink your mandibles, motherfucker. I'm gonna hit you in your humerus, Grimerous. I'm gonna ram you in your ribs. I'm gonna stab you in your sternum. I'm gonna punch you in your pelvis. Ain't nobody scared of you, bitch. Be prepared. Call.
Nigga. Also, what we did mention, we lost Michael Wright, black actor Michael Wright. If you don't know who that is, from the 5 Heartbeats, Eddie Kane Jr. You want my spot flash? Well, you ain't gonna get it because you ain't got it. It's been so many people we have unfortunately lost. And it is very much there, again, Dolly Parton, Tim Curry, both 80 years old. So you accept to an extent that at some point you were going to lose them, right?
Right. You
accept that at some point. But when you're like, the motherfucker we need to lose is still here. And every time I keep wondering, why is it every time we keep saying, yo, you grabbing the wrong people. What's happening? My mind always goes, oh yeah, that's right. Evil never dies.
I would make an argument that, to be honest with you, this man has clearly made a deal with the devil at this point. Let's just keep it a buck.
Yes.
He's just made a deal with the devil is what's going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Clearly made a deal. But again, we wanted to make sure we showed a lot of love, a lot of tribute. Again, let you know that there's a list of motherfuckers. Because I've seen a lot of videos. I've seen people try to come sideways on social media, like, oh, why are they talking about Dolly Parton like that? And it's like, hey, you're not gonna come at Dolly like that. You're not gonna come at Jolene.
Now I know you not gonna talk about my singing after that shit, nigga.
Well, what happened was, okay, you know what? We're gonna move on the show. Streamlabs.com/BlerdsNTheHood/tip. Let me refresh, see if we got anything over there. Streamlabs.com, because I ain't gonna be talking about my singing too much more, like
I just let he without sin throw the stone. That's the only thing I'm saying.
No, okay. So bitch assness reared its ugly head again this weekend. Here's what I mean. But it also served a bit of justice. In his Cantor Freedom, one of the lame ass dudes who decided to act like they said, I identify as a woman and I'm declaring I'm going for the WNBA draft because they don't know what a woman is, because don't know regular team want them, and didn't any WNBA team want them either, because again, I don't know why people don't understand, just because you declare for a draft doesn't mean you get drafted, right? So this is what happened. This past weekend, he was at a Chicago Sky game at Wintrust Arena. He gets into it with Sky Guard Natasha Cloud. And let me tell you something. Natasha stood 10 toes down on her shit. I wish I had the clip of
It's
her
right
running up on,
It's right here.
Oh,
I'm gonna turn it off so we don't end up running into the thing. But she runs up and she says, "Get the fuck out of here, you pussy! Get the fuck out of here, you pussy!"
And so Cantor. So here's the problem. Cantor doesn't realize. I don't give a fuck what you've done in the NBA. You are not allowed to step on the court at all. So then he was escorted out by security. He was wearing a shirt that says woman, a noun, a human, female, blah, 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 and all this shit, just trying to start shit. And it's literally, a bunch of bullshit. Because all this is meant to do is to further politicize and make an issue that does not exist. I cut out the clip from the last time we talked about him and that simple ass nigga Royce White.
Mm-hmm.
There's no... You keep saying there's trans people in the 30-year history of the WNBA. There has not been a single trans athlete. But yet, all of a sudden, two men want to say that they are trans, they are women, to declare. Like we said, where's the problem really?
So I'll tell you what this really is, and this had me dying because apparently, of course, this nigga went immediately to Fox News. Look what he said. Natasha said to him after the fact, bro. This had me fucking rolling.
Literally the next position, she came back and she started yelling at me and said, she's not going to sleep with you.
Wait, who's not going to sleep with you?
Sophia Cunningham is not going to sleep with you.
I don't even understand. Are you trying to,
I'm not trying to. No,
Cunningham?
definitely not. Definitely not. I want to make this very clear. Definitely not. And
lying ass, bro. He 1,000% is trying to get. He's doing the same thing. He's doing the MAGA grip. So if he's not in it for dollars, he's definitely in for MAGA women to be like, see, that's the real man. That's the real man. That is.
Speaking of Sophie Cunningham, we know if you ever paid attention to the game plan, you see clearly what's gonna happen. Because once she gets cut, because her numbers would warrant her getting cut. Just so you know, this has nothing to do with, her political stance and blah, 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 blah. Look at the stats. She's making a way to make that grip in the trend to pull a Riley Gaines. She is
1000%.
literally laying the path to pulling a Riley Gaines. Caitlin Clark has the stats for all of her antics and whatever the case may be. Caitlin has the stats to stay in the game. Sophie Cunningham does not. Sophie Cunningham is trying to plan a way to be another Riley Gaines. But in his cancer. So with all that, after that happened, the the Chicago Sky officially banned Cancer Freedom from ever attending any home games at Wintrust Arena.
Love it. Get your
It
bitch
has
ass
also
out of
come
here,
out.
bro.
The league has officially stated, the WNBA has officially stated, neither him nor the other dude, Royce White, are eligible for the WNBA.
Now, you know what's so funny about this, and I have to give so much goddamn credit to the ladies of the W4, because there was something pointed out. It's funny that these random trolls on the internet, or even these WNBA or these NBA players, keep trying to go toe to toe intellectually with these women, and they can't do it, because one of the reasons that kind of puts to bed that they cannot be a part of the league, one of the actual rules to be in the W is you have to, I got to remember both of them, but one of them is you have to have graduated college. Most of the NBA players play 1 year and bounce. So they're actually not eligible to be in the W in the first place because they have not met that prerequisite. So it doesn't even matter if they want to lie and put on this fucking charade, because they're still not eligible anyway.
Okay, sorry. Let me recant the statement. Matt says she isn't getting cut. Her numbers don't warrant her getting cut. She's leading the league in the 3-point percentage. But also, Sophie Cunningham is
she's leading the league in 3-point percentage at what, 4 points a game, Matt? I know you love your team, bro, but don't do this.
Yeah, you got to chill out, bro.
You really want to
that is ridiculous.
If you had factual evidence to actually point that this is where Sophie is actually a paramount key and we would not survive without her, I would hear you out. But I've seen enough of the games in this whole she's the enforcer. It's not enough to actually make up for Caitlin's deficit in defense, because if that was the case, we would have the same argument about Luka and how that goes. So don't do this. Please don't do this.
He's finna be hit. Them little fingers is typing away in our private chat right now.
He's doing this. He's doing this. I'm watching him. He's like, the fuck did I do? I said, you said something about Sophie. That's what you did.
You started running your mouth. But so now the thing becomes, after the Sky have officially banned Cancer, there is rumor that it may go around the league, because everyone knows what this is. So there's a rumor that right now the league is talking about it, that all of the teams in the W will ban them from the games because you are a distraction. You know what's as much a distraction? The fact that assholes are still throwing dildos on the court. I thought we got past this. I thought we stopped this stupid shit. It happened yesterday during the Mystics game when they beat the Phoenix Mercury. It was interrupted in the first half when it was thrown on the court, right? Happened with 2:12 remaining in the second quarter. This also happened during the Atlanta Dream versus the Sparks on August 20th. The next day, the 21st, it happened during the Sky victory against the Valkyries, which again led to Natasha Cloud having to say something about that shit. We got the video.
Lame as fuck. Sorry, mama. Man, and like, in most of these occasions, it's men. And I want you to know that is the gayest thing that you can do, is to go to a store, a sex shop, buy a dildo, come to a women's game to throw the dildo on the court. That is the gayest shit that I've ever heard. So, I'm a firm believer in anyone that has so much problem with a certain marginalized group, just come out and say that you're a part of our marginalized group, because that hate is unwarranted, it's not factual, and it says more about the internal struggles of that individual than it ever will say about the collective group. The men that are throwing it, but also shows that you are weak, like extremely weak. And it says a lot about how you feel about women, but we don't care. It's a disruption of the game. Y'all lame shit to us. Y'all gay to us when we see it. So keep throwing them if you just want to keep telling us you're gay.
So she got slammed by a lot of people being like, knowing the advocate that she is, not only for the league but for as a queer individual, everything else. They kind of slammed her for using gay in a derogatory term. However,
Man.
I didn't read it that way. I read it the way that she was kind of going at, is the idea of, with the number of people that have been attacking women, attacking these queer women, and specifically attacking trans women, the idea of they're trying to go prove this straight masculine, like, fucking it, look what I'm doing. But instead it sounds like you are actually out here in these streets trying to tell everybody something. So not in the derogatory way we used to use it, but in being like, just be truthful to who you are type scenario.
If anybody is, and I don't know for sure, is she a member of the community?
I thought she was.
Okay. So if anybody gonna say it, y'all niggas gay, let her say it. Cause it literally, let's just keep it a buck, y'all. Let's just keep it a buck on the show. Grown men going to buy dildos to throw them on the court of any women's sports game, no matter whether it's a court or whatever a field. It's the gayest shit ever. There's no other way to say it. So there is a group that has claimed responsibility for that. Okay.
Again?
So the same group that did it, they said they done it again. It's a group that has a meme coin, whatever, called Toxic. And they figured to do that, it would be better publicity for the coin and to actually use it as an influencer. But off of the bullshit to some cool shit, it has been a record-breaking week in the WNBA, all right? Angel Reese set the single game rebound record with 26 rebounds in a game.
Here's the thing. I've never been more conflicted about a record break in my life. I actually have the video because, again, as a fucking sports season ticket holder, I was there. I watched her do it.
Sorry.
So,
I read Dwayne's comment. I saw gay. I said gay.
But yeah, so like I was there, and so it was one of those things where I was definitely conflicted, because on the one hand I was like, man, that's fucking awesome, like, good for her. As a matter of fact, here we go, I got it right here. Let me open up the actual one that did it. Sorry about that. Here we go. Window, there it is.
To the window.
To the walls. Here you go. So this was number 25 that broke the record. The record was previously 24.
That's it.
And as you can see,
holy shit, you get on camera. Oh.
And like, to that point, as a lot of people didn't even realize, man, people immediately was like, well, how many of them were rebounds? How many of them were her own thing? Now, let me make it very clear to you. She only had 8 offensive rebounds that game, which is impressive regardless of what it is. Only 3 of those were from her own thing, and that happened to be because Cam Brink actually got a triple block on her. Cam had 5 blocks that game. So it wasn't even like, oh, I'm doing this weird free layup that I can't get. Out here motherfucking balling, bro, and got that shit in the fucking gutter. She was getting them boards like Rodman, bro, and broke that record. And you were about to mention the second record she broke.
Second record happened. Caitlin Clark officially has more games.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the season record that Angel broke.
Well,
Angel
no, because again, clearly our producer put this in this order for us to make sure we read this next. I know for a fact he put this one, because I would have said that one last. This one says Caitlin Clark has more games of 30 points and 10 assists in 5 games than there are combined without her in the league. Huh?
So then I got you. So it just wasn't on here. So Angel broke 2 records. She broke the single game record, 26 rebounds, but she also broke the single season record for rebounds. She actually took the crown away from Asia Wilson and did it in, I believe it was 5 games faster than Asia, which is the other thing to keep in mind. Yeah.
So that happened. On top of it, the August 23rd game between the Sky and the Fever was the most watched WNBA game since 1997, with 3.31 million viewers. And again, some people are going to be like, oh man, only 3 million viewers for a league that has been exponentially growing over the past 10 years. You better understand these numbers mean something, especially with their new contracts and everything else. All right. So we want to make sure we show love to the W and things like that.
Ooh-wee. Keep showing the love, but I got a Streamlabs for you in a minute, my nigga. God damn.
Okay. I was about to go to streamlabs.com/BlerdsNTheHood/tips. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Take a look. We're not at the shot yet, but we damn close after Fred Tasser came up in this hoe.
Fred, what's up? Oh. What's up, my Blerds, and happy birthday, Jay. Thank you so much. This week has felt like a blessing and a punishment. First, Spider-Man whooping ass, but then life kicks us in the nuts with Dolly and Tim. I've been worried that Willie is gonna be gone. I don't think Willie Nelson is preserved. Marijuana has preserved that man.
I don't think him and Snoop are ever dying. If anything,
him, Snoop, and Woody Harrelson,
they've just been slowing their biological clock down. So yeah.
Now, Sports says it should be a law that if you throw any type of sex toy at a WNBA game, you get pegged at halftime. Now, here's the thing. It's a family event. I don't know if you want to see this.
I don't think we can do that.
But what I do think
this is
should
the most
happen,
family-friendly sport.
But what I do think should happen is I think you should be charged as a you have to register
as a sex offender.
As a sex offender. I think
you should have to join the sex offender registry. I completely agree.
We got a bunch of these starred comments. Can we just real quick before we go further? And I know we just got another Streamlabs. Let's read the starred ones.
Yeah, of course.
Because I know I see it says starred, and we got a minute. Just pull them up.
I got it, Matt. I got it. Here you go. You got a happy birthday from Paige. Happy birthday from Mark.
I just want to thank you.
Thank you. Jerron, I'm Cat. Yep. Mount Manor. Novell Ross, Senor Nerd. Happy birthday, Matt Titan. Zeno Hour. Mishmika. My boy Yankee. Jeremy 32. Drake 4596. DJ Jefferson. J Nick. Everybody, I think that's Amaru. I think.
Maybe. All I know is I just saw the next one that was crazy. The Easter Series chicken was insane.
Which one?
You lit it up and then happy birthday, the Easter Series chicken and waffles. Also, Fred Tasser sent in another Streamlabs that said, also, the Cheeto Man is still stinking up this earth because Mephistopheles doesn't want his smelly ass ruining his domain either. Oh, I guess I'll say happy birthday.
That is
Thank you.
Real.
Thank you, Jake. We appreciate you.
Jake also said happy birthday.
No, the way he said it, because I know
Jake.
I'll
say it.
I guess I'll say happy birthday.
not with the accent, bro. Not throwing the. Well, I guess I'll say happy birthday to your ass.
I'll say happy birthday to your ass too. Guess I'll.
Hey man, look, he hooked us up with the interview with
yeah, I know, and actually that's something I'm gonna just say on the show. I've been talking to a bunch of comic buddies of mine, bigger names, writers, et cetera, and they like, yo, I want to do your show. And I'm like, we do it virtual. They're like, I know, I want to do your show. I'm like, all right. So I got a bunch of people lining up to do the show, and I'm like, all right, because they want to come on and do it. So I was talking to one of my homegirls who was one of the writers and producers of a Black Lady sketch show. My other homeboy hit me up. A couple of comics was like, yo, because also they're like, it's virtual. I don't have to be at a place. No, you can be at home. They're like,
you just chill at the house.
Because we're working on trying to be in the studio, but the problem is I don't trust Winston's schedule. So.
No, I mean, but that's not the case at all. If we literally are in a situation where it's like, okay, well now we're in studio and all that kind of stuff, then that's a simple matter of like, okay, bet, then we're in the motherfucking studio.
Then we're in the studio and we're locked in on a date. Because honestly, I'll be honest, I'll let y'all know too. And I was, sidebar, we're having fun today. My birthday show. I'm running this. I don't give a fuck. If we are in a studio for sure, there is a possibility, y'all, the time of the show may change.
Right, just from the standpoint of needing to be able to, get in when we get the studio time, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, so wait, I have a question. Do you know then the homie Garrick Bernard?
Yeah,
dude. So he was in Shakespeare with me this weekend. So I got a chance to get to talk to him for a bit because I was asking him. It turns out he actually, and I'm sure if I asked, he would do the show too. And you also know him, so I'm sure if you asked, he'd also do it for you as well. But he writes on, he wrote on Solar Opposites, and now he writes on Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
And I talked to him a long time about that, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I just asked him how we got into it." He's like, "Oh, I was doing stand up first," and I was like, "Oh, okay." And so I didn't even think to ask because I had to immediately run on stage while we were having this conversation. But I was like, "I bet you know Jay," just because this nigga apparently knows every black person that has ever touched a microphone ever in their life.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
I try to keep my network and especially of black comics and people who are actually doing it and people who are doing the things that I want to do. I want to always be around that energy and like you said, pull the magnetic pull from that. But let us keep moving on. Again, thank you, Fantastic. We are officially $30 away from the first. Just so you all know. Oh my God, this is you don't trust. Matt, you know what? I read it out loud and I shouldn't have read it out loud.
You did it again. That is hilarious. How do you keep doing this? Is this the new thing that comes with your age? Instead of like incontinence, you just can't read in your head anymore? Like what the fuck? I'm never gonna be able to be out with you again at a bar and try and send you a text message to secretly say something.
No.
Because you'll be like, look at the
There's
bitch with the fat ass. Oh shit, where?
Look at them titties in front of you. Oh, I'm
the bartender got the fattest titties I've ever seen in my life. Which bartender? She's staring you right now. Is like, can I help you, sir?
Yeah, I just like a tequila soda. That's all I wanted. We were talking about a bartender from last night. We had just left church, and then we was like, we need a drink for the Lord.
You know who needs church? Fucking Target out here putting these goddamn. Did I freeze again? Did I just freeze on the?
Yeah, you did. While you did a smooth ass transition, nigga froze up. Somebody take a screenshot of this.
He looked high as fuck.
I am so mad. I had a fucking perfect transition. That shit just got fucked by my internet.
Yes, I do know Stephanie who wrote Nubia. I do know Stephanie. So that is hilarious. So Target. Now remember, there's this whole controversy. So black people ain't supposed to be shopping at Target. For some reason, Pastor Jamal Bryant thought, no, Target is good. And when black people were like, nigga, no. And then Target decided to do this. They caught backlash because they put a minstrel costume up, a jigaboo costume. Okay? The promotion, the images featured a black child, which consists of an orange black top, solid black gloves, a top hat, and an oversized mask, featured an exaggerated grin. These niggas made a jigaboo costume and was like, we are going to sell it and nobody's going to be upset. Hey, remember Target said we don't need DEI, we don't need nobody in the room.
The speed at which, if you had one black person in the room, you had one to go, you putting this bamboozle that shit up for, are you out of your fucking mind?
These niggas made a jigaboo costume.
Why you keep saying it so hard like that?
Because that's what it is.
I'm not saying it's not, but every time you say it like that, that shit just sounds even more harsh. This jigaboo porch monkey ass costume.
Okay, so I feel like every time I say it, I gotta do my head roll like Robert Pattinson. In honesty, Target
these beggars out of here.
Target made a jigaboo costume.
Somebody get these beggars out of here. Doors.
He really is a good ass actor, bro. Because I swear to God, he's about to say niggas every time. Every time, I know he's gonna say beggars, and every time I'm like, he's gonna say niggas. I know he is.
Somebody go AI it. Somebody go AI it. And he'll be like, somebody get these niggas out of here. You're like, ah! So after Target released their jigaboo costume, and there was a lot of backlash, they put a statement out on X. Said, we an apology from us. We pulled an offensive Halloween costume that should have never been part of our assortment. It's no longer for sale. Nigga, here's the thing.
For sale, you stupid son of a bitch.
Here's the thing. You know for a fact, I am so glad that they pulled it, but you also know there is a warehouse full of jigaboo costumes.
Oh my God, bro. I might go as Target. That's the scariest thing that niggas see around in the hood, bro. I might have to go as Target from now on.
Hey, a black man as a target, nigga, you're gonna get shot by something. I don't know what. Whether it be a BB good, real good, me
If there
with
was
a bow
ever
and
a time
arrow.
for Matt to have been on top of a damn meme, that would have been it. That would have been the perfect time.
Well, shit.
Matt is too busy looking at his own jigaboos in his phone.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I'm sorry. This is gonna be this episode. They definitely demonetized. They're gonna be like, this was too many. He did 8 jigaboos too many.
8 too many.
Hey,
Bro, I'm gonna have to watch this. I guess it's gone viral that Drewski apparently has a sketch of athletes post getting a concussion, so like they clearly have CTE. And so far this actually looks fucking hilarious.
So you're not even paying attention to the show, but Ron Funches.
No, I am. I was trying to pull.
Shut your whore mouth.
Threatened us with a boycott, and we did not take it very seriously. But you proved us wrong. Now, what's it gonna take to get y'all niggas to come on back in? Welcome to Black Card. He is trying to get you to come back in. All your black needs under one roof. Cocoa butter, bootlegs of sinners, Hennessy, Dragon Ball Z. Got rid of that old target.
There. You had it.
Let me run it back.
Back target.
There you go.
Okay, is it there?
It's there now. You're good.
Okay, we're gonna run this back real quick because I thought it popped up. Okay, here we go. Okay, the refresh.
Ron Funches.
Uh-oh.
The new black CEO at Target. You threatened us with a boycott, and we did not take it very seriously. But you proved us wrong. Now, what's it gonna take to get? Hi, I'm Ron Funches.
What?
It's fine. Just leave it. It's fine.
You threatened us with a boycott, and we did not take it very seriously. But you proved us wrong. Now, what's it gonna take to get y'all niggas to come on back in? Welcome to Black Target. We just trying to get you come back in. We got all your black needs under one roof. Cocoa butter, bootlegs of sinners, Hennessy, white women, Dragon Ball Z. We got rid of that old Target dog and replaced them with a pit bull. So come on back to Black Target, huh? We didn't respect the black dollar, but now if you guys don't come back, they're gonna kill me. Hi, I'm Ron Funches.
Oh no, that ain't the one. Hold on.
CEO at Target. You
I love it.
threatened us with a boycott, and we did not take.
Hold on, let's see. The black CEO. Come on. Okay, that is. You got to have vision.
You got to have vision.
Yo, that first of all, you wouldn't know what that was anyway.
That's okay.
Yeah, because you don't watch black movies.
It's not true at all. How dare you?
The key
How
3
dare
cut
you?
4 I was going. The key 3 cut 4 I was going to do on you was going to be amazing.
How dare you?
Bro. No,
Why did it so? Why aren't we doing it?
Because I don't trust you.
I mean, I look. I already told you I have a great Q2 cut for you for your birthday, but let's get through Target.
Oh yeah, so we did Target. Also, you can't eat a thing. The only thing healthy and safe to eat is vagina, and I want to say that is great.
That'll give you throat cancer.
Fuck that. If I gotta go, that's the way I'm going.
I mean, look, if I'm gonna go, I always imagined that was the way I was gonna go, either because of throat cancer from eating box or because I got crushed under some thighs. Like it'd be one or the other.
Yo,
fully prepared to suck his dick.
No. What? That is not even remotely close to what was said. Matt.
You want to
Matt, you stupid son of a bitch. I would laugh really hard if Dwayne did that and then tried to blame Matt for it because Matt was like,
First of all, what do you sound like? Sound like a dolphin having an orgasm.
Goddamn was right under it, and I meant to hit goddamn.
Sure you did. You were fully prepared to suck a dick, huh? Dick was on your brain, man. That's okay, Matt. Look.
Wasn't me. He told on himself. Dwayne. Dwayne made damn sure we knew what the score was. That's hilarious, bro.
Anyways, let's move on. So you can't eat anything, and so now I know this is what he was saying that I read out loud earlier. So I will take that part out. So Donald Trump, this fucking idiot that is the president for some reason, decided he was going to buy a bunch of Argentinian beef because they're dying. And everybody was like, well, what about American cattle ranchers who need you to buy their shit? But Argentina is like, we know you're planning your Nazi escape. We get it. So it's been recalled 29,000 pounds of beef that just got here, got recalled in both two places that deserve it, Texas and Florida. Okay, because it skipped the required U.S. federal import inspections. And so now that dickhead was on an interview with Glenn Beck, and he said he may try to get rid of them all together. Here's the problem. There's a reason there are regulations and inspections why the FDA exists and all these things where they check the food that you have, even if it comes from farmers that are grown locally in various states, because they don't want it to kill you. But now they're doing it on purpose because why? It's a part of Project 2025. By the way, there's something I've been wanting to say all show, and I want to make sure I say it dead to camera. You ready for this, Winston? I need you to be here with me. No.
No. I need to fix my internet, so say it and just say it. I'll be right back.
Black people don't hang themselves from trees. It needs to be said, by the way. Black people do not hang themselves from trees. We have not said it on this show. I've been trying not to really.
Okay, I think I fixed it. What did you need to say?
Black people do not hang themselves from trees.
They do not. No.
Okay.
What did something happen that I missed? Did it happen again?
We haven't talked about it. Talked about it.
Okay.
So I wanted to make sure that it's said.
No, it's not. It's not a thing that happens.
I want to make sure it's said and it stood on business. Black people do not hang themselves from trees.
Literally, and I'm not even trying to make a joke out of this. The only way that that's happening is if there's like a black Ozymandias out here and he's got some nefarious plan like the Watchmen to set some shit up. That would be the only way, because it's literally not something that black people do. Considering the amount of fear it is driven into the black community, whether it be our ancestors or us directly, it is not something that happens. It would be the most nefarious scheme of a black person in the history of the world.
So with that being said, black people are being lynched in Mississippi and in the South Carolina and otherwise. Black people are being lynched. Don't you let a damn motherfucker tell you otherwise. In 2026, black people are being lynched. And if you have a problem with it, you ain't got to go to Winston A. Marshall. You ain't got to go to Matt Thomas. You ain't got to go to Dwayne Burke. You can come right to JayWashington. And I'm looking dead down the barrel of this camera. You got a problem with what I'm saying. You can come see me. Black people don't hang themselves. They're being fucking lynched. And as God is my witness, as long as I have a platform and a voice, I will use it so you all understand what is happening. Don't let these motherfuckers keep saying, oh, it's just a suicide. Oh, there's no foul play and all this. Black people do not hang themselves from trees. Now, that that's out the way, let's have a little fun.
Yeah.
I just wanted to talk about
no. Dwayne wanted to make sure everybody knew though. Nah, they can come see me. That's real. That's real. And that's the funny thing. You don't have to, but you can come see me about it if you want to. We gonna have some words. I'm happy to have some words, motherfucker. They just not
right. Streamlabs.com/BlerdsNTheHood/tip. Streamlabs.com/BlerdsNTheHood/tip. Again, watch all of when it comes to the foods, I wanted to mention this real quick. If you have a farmer's market near you, it may be a little bit more expensive. I would highly encourage you to visit that.
Hey, if y'all are on the East Coast, look up the nigga farming while beige. This dude is hilarious. He does like a Patrick Warburton voice. Like I'm sure you've seen him on TikTok. We go, "What is it now?" And then he will respond to videos. But this nigga is like a legitimate chicken I believe both chicken and beef, but he's a legitimate chicken farmer who is calling shit out as he sees it, because all these MAGA folk, because he's a farmer, they automatically assume he's just going to be right wing. He's like, nah, nigga, I'm not. Like, and if you don't like it, there's the motherfucking door.
Have you seen the right wing farmers on TikTok that have been crashing out? Because everybody been in their comments going, because they've been like, you know, the agriculture industry, everything is, I'm losing my farm, I'm losing my crops, and everybody in the comments going real quick. Before I say anything, who'd you vote for?
What does it matter?
What does it matter? It's like, once you say, why does it matter? We know who you voted for, because you voted for your own demise.
Yep.
Project 2025 late. I hate that it now is being recycled and circulated. Taraji's video from the BET Awards 2 years ago, when she told y'all, when people have kept saying Project 2025 is a real thing. So
well, that's the thing, though. We've said this a million times. If Jesus came back right now, they would probably deport him and maybe even lynch him. Like, let's keep it a buck. If we're keeping it a buck, the way that this country moves, period, they would absolutely deport and or lynch their Lord and Savior.
Yeah, because
and then when they get to heaven, and God's like, I literally sent him back again to help. Like, what are you? And it's like, why? Put the immigrants. That's crazy. All right, well, let's get to this is the part of the show now where we do a little bit of spoiler talk, man. We got to talk about episode 2 of Lantern. So while you see this particular banner, just know we are talking spoilers. When it's gone, we are not doing that anymore. So we
don't leave.
If you don't want to
just mute us.
Just mute it. Don't leave. Just mute it until you see the banner go down. So let's talk about it, bro. Lantern's episode 2. Where you at?
Hey, man, we heard the oath. But he
did
it so quick.
I love how he did it. I love how he did it because, to be honest with you, and that's the thing, that is why this show actually slaps super fucking hard. This is real. Like, it's not to say that comics don't have real moments, but not everything is grandiose. In brightest day, in blackest night. Instead, it's a nigga who is doing his job. He said, man, in brightest day and blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Like, come on, nigga, let's go. Like, I was so over that shit, bro.
I ain't never seen in no iteration of the Green Lantern ever has the lantern recharged.
Damn, wait a minute. Damn, hold on. Quick pause. Casper called that shit. White people lynched him the first time round. Ooh, about Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
Holy shit.
History repeating itself.
Oh my God. Anyway, back to Lanterns, bro.
So we're trying to get more into everything that was happening in Rushville. And the fact you're starting to learn that everybody, so it's like literally Hal and John have to play catch up to the local law enforcement and everybody. Because these motherfuckers was like, that you when Hal, this nigga Hal took the corpses out the morgue.
Bro, doing real ass detective work, dragging these dead ass corpses into the car, driving around town while everybody's at the town hall to figure out, like, oh, why does it taking his own rental car apart?
That wasn't no. That wasn't his car. It was John's.
Well, it was John's rental. It was John's rental.
That's
right.
why I told John, hey, you might want to check the insurance on this.
This shit is so wild, bro.
But fact also, I like Hal has a massive ass crib. Then John was like, hey, nigga.
What do y'all get paid? Not enough. And I was like, really? In this house? And he was like, then how did you pay for this? Oh, some dude felt upset that he couldn't do more for me when I saved his life. So I was like, just buy me a house and we'll call it even. And so he just has this giant mansion he doesn't actually really fucking stay in. Like, other than occasionally crashing in bed.
He said the bed, I used the bed.
Dude, I genuinely love what they're doing with this, because that's the thing. There is plenty of evidence within the comics of what is kind of going on with Hal, but especially if you don't watch it, y'all, I cannot recommend enough Mr. Know-It-All. I've said it before. His breakdowns have been immaculate, and he specifically pulled instances and called out people that were like, this ain't my Hal Jordan. This is not the Lanterns. How fucking dare you? And he was like, let me give you the evidence as to why it is, because here's the problem. Comics have spanned for so long, over so many iterations. If you attempt to put every version of Hal in this thing at the same time, you will end up with nothing. It's the same reason why people have actually recently started coming at The Rock, because instead of actually taking a stance on something, he wants to be pals and be friendly with absolutely everybody. And then people go, nah, dude, in times like this, you got to take a stance on what are you doing? So if you try and be a jack of all trades, you become a master of none. They have mastered a very specific set of characters they want to work with.
Side note, that's not the whole phrase.
What, the jack of trade, master of none?
Mm-hmm.
Jack of all trades. Yeah, I forget what.
A jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a jack of all trades is a master of none, but better than most times than a master of one. Something like that. I found that out. So yeah, I wanted to bring it because a lot of people don't know that there's a back half to that phrase.
And there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that we do that with. I don't know if you knew about the whole blood is thicker than water thing.
No.
So that whole thing is actually about your found family being more important than your actual like blood relatives, just because of the idea of you actively sought them out and all that kind of stuff, and that you know that they're. And then the other one that's a big one is oh my god, I was just on the tip of my tongue. There was one other major one that we all quote all the time, and we are missing the whole. Oh, the whole idea of power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. That whole thing is about the idea of people that are easily corruptible because they're drawn to power, actually seeking those positions out. It's not necessarily that the position itself corrupts you; it's that it pulls the worst people towards it, and that is why they end up in those. So like, there's a lot of stuff. There's another one. Also, customer's always right in matters of opinion. That's it. Like, that's another one. So it's so funny how we fucking paraphrase and fuck that shit up, man.
Another thing that got me, again, talking about Hal's house, is where the lantern was, right? He was like, it's in a box. And so he was like, it's voice activated. But the thing that he said was very unique to the lantern lore. Mogo doesn't socialize.
Yep.
So it was a big thing behind that. Like, they've been giving you so.
Thank you, Casser. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb.
Thank you, Casser.
That's the actual. It's not the blood is thicker than water. It's the blood of the covenant, meaning the people that you have actually made a bond and all that kind of stuff with is thicker than the water of the womb or where you actually come from.
Then you get going back, and thank you, but going back to the thing with the house. House suits are hanging up. The uniforms are hanging up.
Mm-hmm.
And John looks at it and they're like, okay, all right, I like this one. You want me to bring it? Like, you want me to bring it? Like, no, you keep it where it is. You keep it where it is.
Brought it anyway.
But the fact, I will also pay attention to a small little detail. Where was the lantern?
I was in a pocket dimension.
Where else is a pocket dimension?
In
where
what?
else have we started hearing about pocket dimensions?
I mean, we've heard them plenty. There was a pocket dimension in Peacemaker. There was a pocket dimension in Superman. There was a pocket dimension in Creature Commandos. They all have actually referenced a pocket dimension.
So they all have referenced the pocket dimensions now to again, you have those little bitty things that do the connecting. We find out that Carrie originally is from Gotham.
That was huge. Do you think that she's actually, her last name is, I saw someone theorize that her last name is actually Kane and that she's actually Kate's like either sister or cousin.
Yeah.
And then you're going to look on that.
I think
that's a big one. I think the fact that we're probably getting Atrocitus, I think that is coming down the pipeline.
That's what dude is. I think that's what dude is that made John see. That's definitely
Yeah. I think that's Atrocitus. My question is, who do you think the Manhunter is?
It's either Zoe or shit. I think right now it's the only one it can be. That's what we really.
So the one other theory I saw, which would be wild at this point, because some of it has to do with then how John is moving through some of this,
his father,
that it might be his dad. It might his dad might actually be the,
because his dad was training him up. The way his dad has been pushing for him to be a lantern in particular, it's either his dad is the Manhunter, which also would explain why John can keep the bird alive without the ring.
Wait, why?
So not only being a manhunter, him being his will is stronger than normal. His will is strong. Remember, the bird would only stay alive for a little bit because he has to keep concentration and focus on it.
Right.
All the shit he went through in that episode, and the bird didn't die until he finally let the bird go.
Yeah. No,
I
think there's a lot. I think there's a lot in this, man, and I honestly think that this is the type of shit that will genuinely shut everybody up about the DCU if they keep it this clip. If they keep it this clip, that this show is a resounding success. And
Kaz say, yeah, Wikipedia, I saw it too. It is Kane. Her name's Carrie Kane.
So then I guarantee you she's related to Kate.
But I think Zoe is either the Manhunter or she's a Lantern or something like that. She's somebody in disguise. Because I don't think, because she doesn't like. Yeah, she talked about the fact that he could have had a blonde arm candy on, blonde piece of arm candy, making the husband, and he's been knowing about aliens for the longest. Which again, his boss, we don't know who his boss. I believe his boss in some way is Sinestro, even though Sinestro's locked up. Sinestro's pulling the string because at the very end, when Hal put the suit back on, baby, that nigga said, "Fuck all this bullshit. I'm gonna get up out of here." And goes to
I'll tell you this though. I still don't think, we'll see what happens. We have to get to the end of it. I still don't know if I believe that Hal is dead. I still think that may have been one of the Manhunters. Yes, I know the writers have said it in the thing. Why would they give away their own fucking shit? Why would they give away their own secrets? When the season is over, if it remains that way, what happened?
A lot of times that has happened. Writers have given away. They have told, look, this is what this is.
No, I understand that, but it is literally not to say that they couldn't have been telling us the truth straight to our face. And if it happens, it's totally fine to accept that, just as far as how things have moved one way or the other. Because I don't think, especially with the performance that Kyle Chandler is giving, that you're going to end up in a scenario where, to that point, it's a permadeath. If he is dead, it may be something where they go into Blackest Night as the first major chaotic, fucking thing that happens with the universe. So then maybe you get him down the line if he is dead right now. But I think you have too strong of an actor in Kyle. He doesn't really do the Sean Bean type stuff where it's like, I'll come in and die right away just to set the thing. I have a feeling that he might be involved in something down the line.
I think Hal is dead. I think Kyle Chandler would just be through the series. I think Hal is actually dead. We're just watching what this case in Rushville, right? Whatever this case in Rushville is, because if you remember again at the very end of the first episode, even though it looked like it was snowing, Rushville looks demolished. Like something happened. Like something has happened. So, and even though it's been years since, I think Hal is dead. Because Kyle Chandler plays. I think the whole purpose is to move forward with John. And I get I get a lot of people think we're gonna go the parallax thing, and I think that's too easy.
One of the dead bodies in the backseat had a gunshot exactly where Hal had his at the end of the episode 1. That's not really Hal dead. It's possible if that's another Manhunter or something like that. If the whole point is that they're able to look like whatever they are. That was something I mentioned previously. They said they think there's only one Manhunter on Earth, but most of the time the Manhunters kind of run in packs, so you never know.
Oh, for sure, it's more than one.
Yeah.
But also, I'll tell you what, that'll be hilarious if John Stewart Sr. is really John Johns.
Yeah. Oh, that would be interesting. That would be interesting.
What are you waving at?
He wanted to say something.
Listen, I do want to point out, you forget who they originally approached for this role of Hal Jordan, and who turned it down because it wasn't going to lead to much beyond this show.
I mean, I forgot about that statement, but whatever.
Also, who?
Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin.
Oh, yeah, if it's not. Yeah, I don't think, because I think all you need is a couple episodes with Kyle Chandler in it, being strong as Hal. It puts him back in the mainstream spotlight, because that's what it's done already. Even after the first episode, it put him back in the cultural lexicon where everybody oh shit, we got to get these meetings with Kyle Chandler again. I think that he's this boosts him and moving forward. But I think the story now we're seeing how strong John is. This nigga does not break for nothing. Like he
got knocked out cold, was getting his ass whooped, was being tortured to see a genocide happen in real time. Like, still kept the construct up.
Nigga, Fred almost scared the shit out of him normally. He just jumped like, oh shit. Hey man, I got your food. You want to eat? Like, he was just cool with Fred. So it's like, again, we're showing how, because unless you know the lore of the Lanterns, they still haven't said what the power of the Lantern is. For those who don't know, it's will, to have the strongest will. Now,
you're talking about specifically the green spectrum
one
of the Lantern.
Yeah, nigga, I was literally about to say it out of my mouth. Look, we not.
Well, you said the power of the Lantern, and considering all the lanterns are powered by different things, that's why I wanted to check.
Nigga, listen. Okay, you are right. I will give you this. However,
I also want to point out, I know that I believe the title of the show is a double entendre, which is again why I think Atrocitus is coming. When they say
because
lanterns, I don't think they're implying the idea of just, hey, there are two Green Lanterns working buddy together. Lanterns is in you are establishing that there are multiple lantern cores, and that we're probably going to end up seeing the Sapphire Core. I think we're going to end up seeing.
Zoe fits in. I think Zoe's a Star Sapphire.
Yeah, I think so too. But that's the thing. I think
more than a Manhunter. I think Zoe's a Star Sapphire.
I agree, and so I think that you're going to end up seeing two other lantern cores. I think you're going to end up seeing the rage. Well, I guess three then. You're going to see yellow, you're going to see sapphire, and you're going to see red. And so you're going to see rage, fear, and love, as well as willpower. I think all of them are going to be there, but I think we are ultimately getting to the point where the first major event, instead of Darkseid, instead of Crisis, I think it's going to be the Blackest Night event. Especially when you consider how much death we have already seen.
Do me a favor, because just like you did me, explain to our audience what the Blackest Night
Of course.
is.
Blackest Night event specifically. So for those that aren't familiar with the lanterns, as we mentioned, there's a whole bunch. I could give you the full spectrum. I can't remember all off the top of my head. You also have blue.
It's seven.
It's what? Blue, which is hope.
Blue,
orange,
white.
which is white and black are their own separate things, but it's orange, sapphire, red, green, yellow. Did I already say blue?
Yeah.
Indigo.
There you go. Point is, they're all powered by different like emotions or state of being.
Right.
Then you end up having the Black Lanterns, which is specifically ruled through death, and what you end up is they end up having essentially one of the more powerful sources, and starts reviving dead people and making them zombies as they're kind of going across the universe and like destroying everything. So a lot of people will compare it to Marvel with the symbiote. So when you end up with the whole null and the whole idea of the symbiotes like taking over the universe as a whole, you kind of see the same thing with the Black Lanterns. The opposite of that is you can end up with a White Lantern power ring. That means that you have mastered all emotions, and then that is actually the most powerful that can counteract the Black Ring. So that being said, it is a universe spanning event that starts train wrecking everybody. You have major heroes dying and then getting resurrected as Black Lanterns. I highly recommend reading the Blackest Night saga. It's fantastic. But I think that's going to be your first major event for this entire thing.
You think the Blackest Night is what covers all of Gunn's universe?
Because I keep seeing there's too much death. Not to say that you couldn't do it, but the fact that they have made a point to have enough people dying like this, starting with Creature Commandos and in Peacemaker and all that kind of stuff, the fact that you're quote unquote killing Hal, if that's real, these are all reasons to potentially do that, because then it's like, holy shit, man. And that all comes back. I actually think that could be really interesting. And even someone even saying it right now, could it be that the town is actually already dead and being controlled by the Black Lantern? That's also a really interesting thought process to happen. Think about the fact that Atrocitus is here and is pissed off because we think that dude is Atrocitus. His people were fucking murdered. All of those dead, all of that death, and that's what's being worshipped as far as this goes in the first place. That could actually be a really interesting direction to go.
It does seem, but again, it's like you have a small. Yes, I hear what you're saying, but you have to look at it like this too. What?
Matt just said there's not enough major characters dead yet, and I said not yet. We just.
I think you got to look at it like this. Rushville is considered a very small town, so when you have these little people, people die. They're not, now they know it's aliens that have died. But you remember, their whole thing is to be moving everything back forward. I also want to talk about this other thing, and we need to really discuss this. This has been needing to be talked about since the first episode. The way Aaron Pierre runs, nigga, what the fuck? Okay, this nigga runs.
I mean, that's good form technically. Like,
it's
good ass motherfucking form. I will ask the Marine that is a producer in here, and like, is that or is that not like good military like sprinting? I'm sure Dwayne will give us an answer here in a minute, but yeah.
That's this whole Tom Cruise Mission Impossible 3 run. That's the run he got. But overall, I am loving the way the show.
Real quick, so just so everybody that wanted to know the specifics: red is rage, orange is avarice or jealousy, yellow is fear, green is will, blue is hope, indigo is compassion, violet is love, and then black is death, and white is life. So those are the emotional spectrum lantern cores, just in case you wanted to know.
Okay. And Dwayne says, nah, it's more what people think it looked like. So
okay, bet. Totally bet. He runs like he
I got shit!
Why couldn't I have constructed a porta potty? Fuck! A diaper! Shit! Literally.
First of all, if I see a lantern constructed diaper because he got a shit, that's crazy. If you don't construct the toilet first, you're just like, what do I need? I need Pampers.
Bro, Mitch McConnell is clearly a yellow. He is a yellow lantern.
I know he's clearly a corpse.
So you think he's a black lantern? I was going to say he's a yellow lantern.
No,
out of fear of death. He's just keeping himself. It's not will that's keeping him alive. It's fear.
I think he's a cadaver. I think he's a cadaver being kept in a refrigerator.
Probably. Streamlabs.com/BlerdsNTheHood/ship. Streamlabs.com/BlerdsNTheHood/ship. If you want to support the show, celebrate Jay on his birthday, we are $30 away from a shot. So if you want him to take a shot for his birthday, send that in. All right. We got some games now, man, and we're actually doing a Reddit story tonight because I saw something that was so ridiculous. I feel like we had to do it and not save it for I Know You Fucking Lying. But Jay,
read this Reddit story first.
Read the story first?
Yes. So for those who don't know, if you're watching on my channel, please follow the Blerds in the Hood YouTube channel. You can check out, we do our Around the Neighborhoods and I Know You Fucking Lying. I Know You Fucking Lying is basically where we take a lot of the funniest, craziest stories from Reddit and we give our thoughts on them. He goes in our chat, I found this Reddit story. That was so great. I can't wait when we record. I got to talk it now.
Bro.
Like, all right.
Bro. Okay. So, yeah, it's pretty great.
Hold on real quick. They said that the stunt double couldn't match his running, so they reshot it all with him.
That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. All right, well, whatever works for him, bro. He was hauling ass. All right, here we go, Jay. This one is entitled, I'm thinking of breaking up with my boyfriend after a threesome. Am I the asshole? This is from the Comfort Level Pod Reddit stories. And I saw the first part of the story and I didn't read the 2 updates. And I was in such shock. This is why we had to do this. So here we go.
Hey. Before you do.
Everybody!
In brightest day and darkest night, take a shot.
Wow, damn.
Casra.
Damn. Of course he did. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna have to because I gotta start the story. I will see if everybody. Did someone just send in 100? Villa Wolf coming back in and saying, you taking a double, bitch. Oh, shit. Okay, bet. Thank you so much to both of you.
This show I'm going to do it. I got to do a stand-up show after this. This is going to be interesting. Oh, fucking hell. Okay.
All right, here we go.
What are you doing? Are you going to take the shot?
Yeah. If you want to wait for me, then I just text. Hopefully, Kristen can bring it.
I need to take this bitch quicker than later.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me go get it. Just give me a second.
I can't wait. The later I take these shots. Oh God, y'all. Okay. All right, well, we're gonna be able to make it. We're gonna do the show. We're gonna have a good time. I don't know what I'm gonna say on stage. I might fuck around and quote the Lantern Oath while I go. I'm gonna be on stage with the microphone. So how y'all feeling?
Where's the show? Where's the
Santa
show?
Monica.
Otherwise, I would go. I can't drive to Santa Monica tonight. I gotta go to Anaheim twice. I can't do that. If it was in Hollywood, I would have done that.
Man, Santa Monica's not far.
It's closer for you. You're off the 405.
I'm off the 405. That's why.
Yeah. All right.
And
Happy birthday. I will take. I'm gonna take this first one with you. I'm gonna start the story so we can stay on time, and I'll take the second one when you start responding. Okay, so just to remind us, I'm thinking about breaking up with my boyfriend after a threesome. Am I the asshole? My boy, basically, I, 24 female, and my boyfriend, 26 male, have been together for 8 years and living together for 6.
Wait, hold on. Let me rewrite that down because that just fucked my head up the math real quick. So she's 2 years younger than him. Huh?
She's 2 years younger than him. They've been together for 8 years. So she would have been 16. He would have been 18.
Yep. Okay, continue.
All right. So here's what brings me.
Somebody asked, how old am I? Black don't crack. So I'm 173 years old.
Damn. Older than Roka. So here's what brings me here. My boyfriend and I have had threesomes in the past. They were always a mutual agreement, something we both understood and were comfortable with. We would sometimes maintain casual relationships with the women involved, more of a situationship than anything serious. About 2 years ago, the woman we were seeing moved out of state for a job opportunity. Things ended on a good note. About a month ago, my boyfriend, I'll call him Eli, and I started talking about the possibility of finding another third. We discussed it openly and agreed that if something happened naturally, we'd be open to it. 3 weeks ago, Eli started showing me pictures of a guy, male, 29, and asking if I found him attractive. I asked why, and he told me he'd been thinking about bringing him in as a third. If I'm being honest, I never liked the idea of dating two men, especially in a sexual context. I'm not a fan of heavy penetration. That's just not my thing. No judgment towards anyone who enjoys that. It's simply not for me. I've always preferred another woman, and since Eli has always identified as straight, I didn't expect anything like this. I asked him if this was some kind of kink, like wanting to watch another man sleep with me. He said no and explained that it would be the same as our usual arrangement and that he would also be involved. I wasn't really feeling the idea, but I agreed to meet the guy and see how the vibe was. We all hung out, and honestly, he was cool. He was attractive too. However, it seemed like he was more interested in Eli than me. I thought maybe I was just being insecure because there have been times when Eli felt like women were more interested in him and in me than him. So I tried not to overthink it. For the next 2 weeks, we all spent time together, talked, and got to know each other. Last night, we were back at our apartment. We had a few drinks. We're listening to music and dancing around. Suddenly, Eli grabbed me and started making out with me. Then he pulled Marcus, male 29, into it. And we ended up in a three-way kiss. And honestly, I was into it. I'm going to skip a gap of this story that explains the not safe for work details. But we got a point where Eli pulled out of me and said something like, "My turn now." Not sure if those were his exact words, but that's what it sounded like. Before I could process what he meant, Eli had bent over and Marcus started pounding away from behind. I completely... Everybody! You were screaming for a whole other reason. Holy shit. I was screaming for both of those. Holy shit. Okay. I will again get to my second one in a moment. Let me get back to the story. I completely froze. They were so focused on each other that they didn't even notice I had gotten out of bed. I grabbed some clothes from my dresser and I went to take a shower. I stayed in there for nearly an hour. I had to turn up the volume twice on my speaker because they were so fucking loud. When I got out and started getting dressed, everything was quiet. When I checked the bedroom, they were both asleep in my bed. There wasn't even room for me. No one checked on me. No one asked where I'd gone. No one seemed concerned at all. I ended up sleeping on the couch. Around 8 a.m., I went back into the bedroom to grab some things, and they were hooking up again like nothing had happened. I just grabbed what I needed and went back into the living room. Then they had the audacity to ask me to DoorDash food because they had worked up an appetite. Now I'm sitting here completely confused. Eli is acting like this is totally normal. They even carpool to the fucking gym together. Meanwhile, I feel blindsided, left out, and hurt. I started talking to two of my friends about it. One who was a pansexual woman and the other who was a gay man. While explaining the story, they asked me at what point did I get the ick? I said, honestly, it happened when I realized my boyfriend was interested in men, but he never told me. They immediately started accusing me of homophobia and said he was just expressing himself and that I shouldn't be judgmental. I was honestly on the verge of tears because that is not where this was coming from at all. If Eli had told me he was bisexual or attracted to men, I genuinely think we could have worked through that. What hurts is that I had no idea. I wasn't prepared for it, and I feel like I was completely left out of the dark. And on top of that, they both acted like I didn't even exist afterwards. They did all of this stuff, but I was not involved. And now I'm wondering, am I the problem? Am I being homophobic? Am I overreacting? And most importantly, would I be an asshole if I considered breaking up with my boyfriend over this? There are two updates, but I just
do them now.
Initial,
do them now.
No, initial thought, your first thought, and then I'll go to the first update.
The man was getting the dog shit fucked that up. And they said,
Bro,
you turned the volume up, nigga.
Bro, the fact that he said, okay, my turn.
My turn.
Dude, that was I immediately thought of Scary Movie 2 when it was
it's my turn. That's what I thought too.
I was like, oh my God.
Yo, do the updates.
Here are the updates. It's the first one. First, I just want to thank you guys for all the advice and opinions you all gave. So on to the update. Basically, what everyone pointed out was that the issue isn't that Eli liked men. The issue was that he lied to me and blindsided me. After reading your comments for hours on end and pacing around my apartment, I finally decided that I needed answers ASAP. When Eli came home, I asked him one simple question. How long have you known you were attracted to men? So this is why I wanted to get your opinion first before I finish reading this, because my thought process is a friend of mine who was bi was telling me that, like, for him, when he realized that he was attracted to both genders, when he finally was ready to have sex with a man, he wasn't that ready and open to immediately, like, receive. It was something he worked his way up to. So the fact that this dude immediately said, okay, my turn, made it feel like this was something he didn't just realize right now.
Ready.
And they've been together since they were 18 and 16. So the concern was that he clearly, it seems like he was cheating and he knew this dude before, but this was a way to, like, legitimize this relationship he had with this man. That was what my homeboy, when I was talking about it, was saying. What happened?
This nigga's pussy was ready, nigga.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So when I came home, I asked him one simple question. How long have you known?
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Just off the initial reaction. Sometimes you gotta suck dick if you're gonna know you don't like it.
Fully prepared to suck his dick.
So he may not have even known whether or not he's attracted to men. He may have just been questioning it and had to try it out and was excited to try it.
Wait a minute, Dwayne.
It sounds like he likes it.
But Dwayne, here's my question. Here's my question. Sucking dick is one thing. Literally immediately bending over, going my turn, and immediately taking dick. That seems.
So here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
He may have been in his own time doing his thing, prepping, and was like, "Ooh, I like the sensation, but I need to know," because, like, me personally, I don't mind getting pegged.
Fair.
Not the biggest fan of actual dick. It doesn't feel the same.
Gotcha. Okay, that is fair. It just seems.
Shot number 2. Fuck it. Okay.
I'll pour the other one up. It just, to me, it was just. Whoa. Someone says, not the Skip Bayless meme. It's my turn. I told you it was my turn. Holy shit. That might have been the comment of the day.
But-
that was
But
impressive.
with the sound of the update, that's not what happened. But my initial reaction was just like maybe he was just excited to try it, you know.
And that's yes, but that's fair. But it seems like literally, like she said, before I blinked, he was already taking it. Like that's the only thing. And like, anyway, okay. When Eli came home, I asked him one simple question: how long have you known you were attracted to men? The look on his face told me everything before he even opened his fucking mouth. Apparently, he's known for the past 3 years or so. He admitted that he had been questioning his sexuality for a long time, but never told me because he was afraid I'd leave. He said when Marcus came into the picture, he felt comfortable enough to finally explore that side of him. I asked him why he didn't talk to me first. You want to know what his answer was? He thought introducing Marcus slowly would be easier than having an uncomfortable conversation. I couldn't fucking believe that was his answer. For 8 years, we've talked through everything together, but somehow he thought secretly developing a relationship with another person and then revealing it during a threesome was a better option. And it just seemed like every time he opened his mouth, the conversation got worse and worse. I asked him if anything had happened between him and Marcus before that night. At first, he said no. Then I asked again, and he said yes. He said they had kissed before more than once, and they had hooked up prior. According to Eli, they had been testing the waters emotionally for 6 months before doing anything sexual. And for the past 3 months, they've been hooking up, which means they have been together for a total of 9 months. Not only that, but then his phone starts to ring in the middle of this conversation. Can you take a wild guess who it was? Can you? It was fucking Marcus upside down smiley face. Not only did he have this conversation right in front of me, he didn't hesitate to answer the phone, cut me off in the middle of our conversation. I immediately heard Marcus ask if I was still upset. Bitch, what? Still upset? I'm fucking furious. And everything in me is keeping me from crashing the fuck out. And suddenly something just clicked. I calmed down and I realized, why am I giving them this energy? They don't care. They're acting like they don't understand why I'm hurt. Neither of them seem to understand that I wasn't upset that Eli was attracted to men. I'm upset that he had an affair. I'm upset that he basically cheated right in front of my eyes and I allowed it to happen. Like, how can they not understand me being upset? My partner has been building an entirely separate relationship with someone else and expecting me to just go along with it. I told Eli that when he got off the phone, he needed to pack a bag. I calmly asked him if he could stay somewhere else for a while. Before I could even finish my sentence, he had said he had already figured out how this conversation was going to go and had planned on going to stay with Marcus for a while. I said nothing. He walked past me, packed a bag, and left. I've now spent the last 2 days numb, depressed, and just trying to work through all of this. But I did show my 2 friends my post, and once they got to read it and see some of the comments for themselves, I actually did get an apology from them for calling me homophobic. I also apologize to them if I came off homophobic. It was just really good to have them around because I was in a really dark place. As for where the relationship stands now, I don't know. 8 years is a long time. Part of me really still loves this man, but part of me is so fucking mad. And a very large part of me is just exhausted from all of this. I know some of you are probably going to suggest counseling. Honestly, that's not my MO. I've done counseling. It's not my thing. And it can get really expensive. But after all this, I think it's safe to say I'm probably ending this relationship. Eli believes we can work through this and be poly, but I just can't and won't do that. This relationship is over because what I do know is that I deserve honesty. And right now, this is the one thing I'm struggling to forgive. Multiple betrayals and lies, and under this delusion that our relationship was so perfect and great. So thank you to everyone that took the time to comment. And then there is one more update. I'll read it in a second, Jay. Just your thoughts now that pretty much everything's on the table.
Oh, so you doing the bending?
Get the fuck out of here, you son of a bitch. I will just say, like, because that's the whole thing with all of this is that I can't imagine for anybody when that is of the LGBTQ community, the idea of coming out or anything else like that, especially if you're in a relationship and you're not sure where your sexuality is. But I will tell you this much: being fully on the down low and making a whole separate relationship is not the motherfucking answer. And I fully understand why she's upset because, again, you straight up lied to her you didn't just lie about your sexuality. You straight up lied about everything else. What? All right. So here's what do you got to say, Jay? And then I got the last update.
I'm upset. 50,000 on my head. This disrespect.
All right. So here's the last part.
Oh, so you just ignored
long. I heard it. It's all good. Long story short, we're done. Our relationship is over, and I feel free and at peace with how I went about this situation. Me and Eli talked, and to be honest, it wasn't the worst thing ever. We cried. He apologized and paid rent for the next month. We knew how this was going to end. It was obvious. He let me know he would be coming to get the rest of his things this weekend. He only wanted his personal belongings, the air fryer, and the recliner. Okay, done. And I'm currently looking for a new roommate to take over the lease. Close friends only. But yeah, that's it. I didn't want answers. I didn't have questions. I just wanted this to be over. I want it out, and now I can start living for me. Thank you guys for all the positive feedback and for those that kept asking the comments. I've already gotten tested. I'm 100% clean and healthy. Final edit. All his things are gone and moved out, and the lease has been signed over to one of my closest girlfriends. We are no contact, and Eli and Marcus have made things official between them. Thanks, everyone, for the advice.
Nick, let me tell you something. Look, first of all, I have the utmost respect. I've had threesomes before. I've been a conductor of trains before, so I've done both.
What? You're not just gonna walk past that? No. Jesus Christ!
What? I've been a conductor of trains before, all aboard. Because again, a threesome is 2 women and a guy. Anything more than one guy is a train. All aboard.
That's not how that works. That's not how that works.
Fuck what y'all talking about.
That's not how
Yes,
that
it
works.
is. Fuck what you talking about, nigga.
No.
That's not how that works.
Trains are sequential.
Right.
They are sequential.
Trains are. Here's car number 1. Here's car number 2. Here's car number. That's not.
I've also had that happen too.
Yeah. So that's a train.
That's an actual
two at the same time. Threesome. Now where you at? Where you standing?
Sure, right.
Sometimes it's a devil's threesome. Sometimes you're taking a trip to Paris.
Get this nigga off Get this nigga off. I'm muting this nigga. I don't want this nigga talking no more. I muted this nigga Dwayne. I don't want this nigga talking no more.
All right, we'll keep it pushing, man.
No, Matt, we coming this now. Stop. You do not get us to move on. And I'm going to say this, and this might be a little bit tequila. I understand this.
Don't do it.
I'm doing it the most respectful way possible. I get what you said in our chat, but no, we are having this. And if you don't like it either, just like we tell people with the spoiler talk, mute us, and then we'll be done in a minute.
Yes, you can, Matt. I'll put in the private chat when we're done talking about it. If you don't want to listen, just mute it. And I'll put in the private chat when we're done.
Because I know why you're trying to end this motherfucker. Listen. She is right.
2 men devils, 2 women angels. Exactly.
She is right in her. Yeah, you lied, but that shit's. There's already, first of all, for a lot of guys who don't understand.
Real fast, Jay, because I just want to make sure that we have time for everything. When do you have a hard out to get to your show?
Shit, never mind. We got to get ready to move on. Hey,
so say it quickly. Say your thoughts quickly.
Yes.
You can wrap this up.
We got to do this. Keep 3 Cup 4. Look. He shouldn't have lied about all that shit because, again, that's the trust issue. Yo, you like niggas, you want to get fucked, whatever, or you fucking. That's one thing. The fact you were fucking that dude, that particular dude.
Not just that, but you were doing it before we had any sort of conversation. So again, it's one thing if we are talking, you express that.
We need to take this other shot, brother.
Oh no. But it's a whole other thing. It's a whole other thing.
You owe 2, I owe 1.
I already took one. I took it in the middle of whatever the fuck was going on about you talking about trains.
You took 2?
I took 2. When you started talking about trains, I said, oh, Lord. Yeah, that's my third. That's my third. Jesus Christ. Guess I'm not working out today.
Real quick, just in the theme of R&B from last week. I don't wanna know if you're playing me. Keep it on the
low, 'cause my heart can't take it anymore. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right, Jay. I know you have one for me. I have a birthday edition of Keep 3 Cup 4 for you.
We're doing our Keep 3 Cup 4s now. So we're not doing a Karen this week. I've realized, like a lot of Karens, again, to turn the vibe around. We've had a lot of fun with these Keep 3 Cut 4s, and so we're doing that this week. So Winston has a birthday one for me, and I got one that's going to fuck Winston's world up. Because also, I always fuck with Winston about him seeing black movies and different things like that. Winston knows I do this. I do it out of love. I have one that's going to fuck his world
So
up.
I have a question. It's your birthday. Would you like me to give you your Keep 3 Cut 4 first, or do you want to fuck me first?
Let's do that.
Okay. All right. So here's your birthday present. Keep 3 Cut 4, the JayWashington edition. For those that are not familiar with this game, Keep 3 Cut 4. I'm going to give blindly Jay 7 options. He can either keep it or cut it. He can only keep 3. He can only cut 4.
Nigga, I'm gonna get rid of my kids. Am I gonna cut my kids?
So here we go. Your first option for Keep 3 Cut 4, the JayWashington edition. A Netflix or HBO hour-long special of your choosing that is promoted as their top content for the week. You're on the front of the page, JayWashington's, whatever the fuck you name this new special, you are front and center, and you are their #1 content for that week. You keep it or cutting it.
Oh my God, that is.
And you can pick because HBO has been the king for the longest time, but Netflix has really kind of come in now. So
that's
either one.
Because HBO has been the king of it, and to have an HBO special more so than a Netflix special is a big deal. You know, it shows that you have arrived. Fuck. This is me edition. I know me, how much hard I work and everything. I'm keeping the special.
Okay, he's keeping the special. Bet. Great. So 1 keep down. All right, your next one for the Keep 3 Cut 4 JayWashington edition. You're a brand new dream car of yours. I don't know what car you want specifically, but a brand new dream car of yours with a year's worth of free gas and access to a private jet for 5 round trips anywhere around the world.
Okay, so my dream. So here's the thing. I'm a simple dude. I'm a hood dude. My dream car used to be a Monte Carlo, nigga. That's how it was. But 5 trips around anywhere around the world. The problem is, would I go by myself?
You can do with it whatever you want. If you wanted to use it for vacation, if you were using it to go shoot something, if whatever the fuck you wanted.
Let me finish. Vacation is a word I don't know, and I'm cutting it.
You're cutting it. Okay. Bet. All right. So we have cut the dream car, free gas, and 5 round trips anywhere on a PJ.
Yeah.
All right. Number 3, the love of your life. I saw back a motherfucker.
The love of my life would be the person who has been my rock, and I don't know.
The idea is I'll tell you this much. You don't have to think about it so literally. Think about it in terms of whether it is somebody you already know or whether it is somebody that you've yet to meet. It's the idea of this is your person, period.
My fear is that, God, this is gonna be tequila talking, and I know it, and I'm catching it right now while I'm on my YouTube page, the show's YouTube page. My fear is that possibly, because they text me for my birthday, is that the love of my life just moved back to Canada.
Uh-oh.
And
I know who you're talking about. Jesus Christ.
You know, my fear, my love of my life might not be 1 in a million. She might be 1 in 100. You know.
You have to stop talking. You have to stop talking.
Stop it. Get some help.
What are you doing, bitch?
People don't know what I mean.
Keep cut, nigga. What you doing? And someone asked if it was round trip or one way. It was round trip. It was 5 round trip. Anyway, you're cutting the love of your life. Okay.
Yep.
Ain't no love in Jay's world. Okay. The next Keep 3 Cut 4 in the JayWashington edition. Winning both the WWE and the AEW World Championships within 18 months, and you are a dual champion at the same time.
I spent 26 years as a professional wrestler for years. one of my biggest dreams was not even performing at WrestleMania, which is coming in on a flagship show on Monday Night Raw, being introduced that next night as the new WWE champion. And I was never tall enough to be WWE champion, but to be able to hold that title in retrospect, and I've been a world heavyweight champion in various companies. I'm keeping that. I'm keeping being a champ.
You're keeping that. Okay, bet. The championship, dual championship of AEW and WWE. Okay. You have 3 options left. I'm going to remind you, you have already used 2 keeps so far. You have kept a Netflix HBO hour-long special promoted as their top content for the week as well, so they are pushing you out there. And you've also kept dual championships of WWE and AEW, the top 2 wrestling companies in the world right now, winning those championships within 18 months of each other. You have already cut Dream Car and 5 round trip trips in a private jet around the world. So on to the next one. A series regular on a hit TV show with at least 3 seasons. You do not, as a heads up, you don't win any awards for it. You don't get you get the minimum pay for that tier of the role. But as we know, network TV series regulars tend to be about 18 to 20K at minimum. So you're sitting at about that per episode, and you do become a household name because of this show.
Oh my God, I'm gonna lose 2 that I'm probably gonna want to lose. Don't want to lose because this, I know what that would do for my stand-up career, as also attached to the specials. But to take away the awards, you would never be acknowledged.
It's not to say that you're not acknowledged. I'm just saying specifically as far as this goes. But again, not necessarily for this particular work, maybe not. But like, for example, if I'm not mistaken, Steve Carell, I don't believe ever won an Emmy for The Office, but he became the guy.
Yeah. All right, because we got to get ready to go. I'm cutting it.
You're cutting it. Okay. Copy. All right. Up next. And this is it. Whatever you pick, the other one is the opposite.
Shit. He said, Jay, Lamore's my homie, and I get it. I get what Chris is like.
Well, because to that point, he didn't win anything for the new girl, but he got it later. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So you got 2 options left. You keep one, you cut the other. So here we go. Meeting all of your physical goals as far as strength, the body type and shape that you want, the fits that you wear. Cutting it.
Cut it.
Okay. All right.
Because it's not a necessary thing in my life. I've had goals consistently. I've been who I am. I am who I am. I say this to the death of me. At this point, I'm a thick nigga. If you like me and love me, you like me and love me. If you do not, you do not. I am not trying to make anybody think any other way, and I'm not trying to make myself think any other way.
Respect, my nigga. Okay, so let's go through what you cut and what you kept. So you cut the dream car, free year of gas, and access to a private jet where you get 5 trips anywhere around the world. You cut the love of your life. You cut a series regular on a hit TV show with at least 3 seasons. You wouldn't get any awards. It'd be minimum pay for that tier. However, you become a household name. And you cut meeting whatever physical goals of strength, body type, shape, etc. You kept a Netflix HBO hour-long special promoted as their top content for the week. You kept being a dual champion of WWE and AEW within 18 months of each other. And this actually made me, I don't know if it was your gut or your instinct doing this, but it made me very proud of you. You kept both of your kids finding their passions, finding them early, becoming ultra successful, and being able to and happy to retire their father themselves by the time you were 55, which is what, within the next like 10 to 15 years, something like that. I am actually very fucking impressed that because I put that there intentionally as a final trap, and I thought you would fall for it. I'm actually really fucking impressed, my man.
Nah, thank you. I'm my kid's the sense is gonna get out. So let's switch it real quick.
Yep.
Because I got to get ready. I mean, I got time, but I still got to get it, I presume. Somebody said basically Hal Jordan with an empty house. That's hilarious. Keep 3, cut 4. Black movie soundtracks.
Oh shit. Okay. All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay. Keep 3, cut 4. Black movie soundtracks. The first one You know it's hard out here for a pimp.
Bro,
Hustle
I love the Hustle and Flow soundtrack. I have that shit on CD. We're keeping that.
Okay. So we're keeping Hustle and Flow. Okay, cool. This movie became a cult classic, spawned 2 sequels, and still has one of the most legendary soundtracks, Friday.
Ooh. I am more familiar with the next Friday soundtrack. I don't think I know. What are some of the songs off of the Friday soundtrack?
It's Friday by Ice Cube, Keep the Heads Ringing by Dr. Dre.
Ooh, they keep the heads ringing.
And a lot of old school bangers are on there. I'd rather be with you. It's a bunch of.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Dude, Keep the Heads Ringing by itself. Fuck. Fuck, they put Mary Jane on there too with Rick James. You ain't nothing but a hoochie mama. Oh shit. Okay, the only reason I gotta cut it is because it is so early. It is so early. I don't know what's coming, but this is a solid fucking soundtrack. God damn, I gotta cut it.
Friday, okay.
Yeah. If you had said next Friday, I think I would have immediately, because I own that on CD as well. So I would have probably gone for that.
Keep 3 cut for Black movie soundtracks. I'm gonna make you think automatically Boomerang.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a good ass soundtrack too, bro. Fuck you. I just need to End of the Road. Fuck you, nigga.
Keep 3 cut for Black movie soundtracks. Boomerang.
I'm gonna cut it.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna cut it.
You are cutting Boomerang.
As far as the soundtrack goes, it has a really good ass soundtrack. But the thing that I think gives me some sort of like okay for that, specifically End of the Road, was not written for this, so I still get the song. If I lost End of the Road, I would have taken it. But knowing that it wasn't written for this, it was just added, I can move on with it.
All right, I'm saying, look, for those who know in your heart what I'm gonna say, I'm saving them. Okay. Keep 3 cut for Black movie soundtracks. Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to keep that one, man. Let me double check. I want to see what's on this motherfucker real quick. How Surviving South Central. Just Ask Me To from I'll Be Sure. Mama Don't Take No Mess. Growing Up in the Hood. Just a Friendly Game of Baseball. Me and You by Tony Tone. Fuck.
Me and You is the
Fuck. Okay. Fuck.
Keep 3 cut for Black movie soundtrack.
I have to keep this. Dude. I actually really.
So again, you keep 3. You have made 2 keeps.
And 2 cuts.
You keep the next one, you will cut the last 2. You have cut 2 so far. You have kept Hustle and Flow and Boys in the Hood. You have cut Friday and Boomerang. Keep 3 cut 4. I am an asshole for this one. Waiting to Exhale.
Okay. Off rip, my gut is telling me to cut it, and not because it's not fantastic. It is. But it is more, if I'm not remember, more R&B based.
It is.
Yeah. And not that I don't love R&B, I do, but I'm just like looking at it right now. So Exhale, Shoot by Whitney Houston.
Sitting up in my room.
It hurts so bad. Let It Flow. Sit in my room. It hurts.
Not gonna cry. Mary J. Blige.
There's too much sad shit in this. Like I think I can let it go. I'm gonna let it go.
All right, so you're gonna cut it. Wait and Exhale.
My love,
sweet
love.
We're doing Keep 3 cut for Black movie soundtracks. The next one you make, one way or another, the other one goes in the other category. You have kept Hustle and Flow. You have kept Boys in the Hood. You have cut Friday. You have cut Boomerang. You have cut Wait and Exhale. One way or another, this one is going in one and the other is going to other. Blue girl say, I don't like this game anymore. I'm gonna be an asshole.
Yeah, you
Purple Rain.
You're kind of a bitch because the problem is I don't know what you have left.
I know you don't.
If I fucking knew, obviously I would this would be a different kind of scenario, but I obviously don't know.
Purple Rain.
Remind me.
Nigga.
Did he make the album? Did he make the album first, and then this happened? He made a movie.
No, this album was made for the movie.
Fuck. So then that means if I cut it, I'm losing Let's Go Crazy. I'm losing Computer Blue. I'm losing When Doves Cry. I'm losing Purple Rain. Fuck.
You losing Jungle Love. You losing everything.
Oh, I forgot there was actually a much longer list. I was just looking at the original. Oh, you fucking cunt. All right, man.
People in the comments don't know what to do for you either. The neighborhood don't know what to do. They can't help you, brother.
I gotta cut it. I don't know what's next, but I have a feeling you know me enough that you put something specifically that you know would hurt my soul. I know you. I know you. That's what it is. Don't act like this is because I was like, oh, you don't like fucking Purple Rain. No, nigga, I know you and I know you're playing me. So I'm fucking cutting it only for that reason. That is the only reason.
Purple Rain.
Fuck you. Fuck you. What did I keep? I want to know what I kept.
You have cut out of our keep 3 cut for a black movie soundtrack.
You probably maybe fucking keep like Why Did I Get Married as a fucking soundtrack, and I'm gonna slap the shit out of you next time I see you.
Hustle and Flow. You kept Boys in the Hood. You cut Friday. You cut Boomerang. You cut Waiting to Exhale. You've cut Purple Rain. Fred Tax 314 sends in another super chat that says, "Hey Jay, on my baseball team's broadcast, they were in South Chicago and said something I need to ask you, the resident Chicagoan. Do people from Chicago hate Chicago deep dish pizza? No, we do not. We just tell people it is not our only pizza. We have tavern pizza. You have kept. You got so motherfucking lucky. You have kept the Black Panther soundtrack."
Here's the thing. I love the movie Purple Rain. I love the Purple Rain soundtrack. But when you're talking about something that has fundamentally like shaped a lot of me in the last decade, the movie Black Panther, the soundtrack accompanied with it, is on a whole, and I knew you were fucking trying to play me. I knew you were. So it's not to take away any of the musicianship of Purple Rain at all. But I knew Jay was going to put something that was specifically tied to me as the last one, so it worked out in my fucking favor.
So here's the thing, and I'll say this, and I got to get ready to wrap this up. So
yeah,
I initially did not put the Black Panther soundtrack on there.
What did you put instead?
The New Jack City soundtrack.
Interesting. Then I would have ultimately lost because I do like the New Jack City soundtrack. However, Purple Rain's better.
The way we play the game based upon you, what it leads to, what it spawns afterwards is a whole lot. When I tell you picking 7 for this was insane.
It was hard. I'm sure it was. But I to me, Purple Rain is significant. Like the New Jack City soundtrack is great. Purple Rain is infinitely better. But you hit me on an emotional level with Black Panther being the last one, and so that was actually the right choice as far as that goes. I actually don't hate the list that I took, to be honest with you, man. Look at that. Clutched it out. Well done, Winston. Winston got lucky. I knew it.
Yeah, you got lucky. Because I'm gonna tell you something, in looking in the order that I wrote them, I was gonna say Black Panther way earlier. And when I started hearing your answers, I was like, nah, I gotta shift this shit.
You moved it in real time. That's funny because when I was making my list for yours today, I was like, yeah, the kids are going last. That is for sure going last in case he blows his load early.
So listen, I got to get ready to bounce. I got a show to go to. So before I go, I want to say this to my producers, Matt and Dwayne. Thank you for everything, sincerely. I appreciate you. Matt, I give you shit every week, but I truly do appreciate you. So I want to say that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, Dwayne, for everything you do and all the wild shit you say. Cause nigga,
how you know you don't like dick if you
don't like dick? Then you suck it, nigga. What? This is the wildest shit I've heard on this show. I am about to get up out of here. I got to go to Santa Monica for the West Side Comedy Club. I'll be out there tonight. Tomorrow I'll be in. I can't remember. I'll post it. Friday. I think I'm back at the West Side. Then I'm doing my birthday thing. For those who know me in LA, I'll have my birthday stuff posted. Saturday, we're in Corona, California, in the Inland Empire. I am back in the pro wrestling ring for 3PWA. It is all posted on my social media. On my Instagram, MrJayWashington, MrJay. You should know how to spell Washington. To everyone that is watching from my YouTube channel, I appreciate you. Everyone watching on the Blerds channel, please subscribe to our channels. Please make sure you follow the Blerds in the Hood Instagram page. I need you guys to build that number. We're trying to finally get that over 1,000, because also I'm working on bringing Blerds in the Hood to various cons. So right now I'm looking towards both Dream and BlerdCon. I will be seeing about possibly Dragon Con next year and all those things, but I need y'all to help us have that happen. I need you to follow those social media sites to boost those numbers up.
And share it out, man. Share it out with as many people as you can, man. If you find a clip that you really enjoy, let me pull it myself back up. If you find something that you find really funny or anything else like that, we post to share that out with as many people as you can, because it's, you know, it's not just y'all following, it's letting people know you're missing out, man.
Let people know that they're missing out. So yeah, I'm back in the wrestling ring. Chicago, I am out there September 27th, Sunday, September 27th. I am headlining the Comedy Bar, one night only in Chicago, back home, my hometown. I do not headline home. So I'm telling you, you might want to grab those tickets. punchup.live/JayWashington. Then October 2nd, Louisville, Kentucky. Planet of the Tapes, one night, 2 shows. That Friday night, 2 shows. Again, Louisville, punchup.live/JayWashington. Bozeman, Montana, November 20th. I will be out there. One night, 2 shows as well. punchup.live/JayWashington. I'm adding more stuff to their different places I will be headlining. I also, let me know what cities you want me to come to. I've got to hit up these different venues and find out. The more people that I have that have the requests, the easier it is to make those things for those cities to come to. All that. I am going to dip out of here. For my brothers, all them, they will take care of everything. I got to bounce. I love y'all. I'll upload this when I get back home. Peace.
For myself, man, again, thank you so much for watching the show. Thank you for supporting Jay on his birthday. You can find me at TheSwaggyBlerd on all platforms. I took last week off with my YouTube channel. Sorry, those 3 shots are fucking hitting me when I realize I have only had so much food today. But I am back to working on stuff right now. We'll have more for you early next week, so please don't miss that. Spill the Tequila on Tuesdays, here every Wednesday. Quick update that just happened. I will not be on the Christian Harloff show this Friday. I am directing another commercial, so I need to take Friday off now. So just as a heads up for there, I will not be on the show this Friday, but you still watch the show, still support, please, please, please. But yeah, stay tuned for everything that's going on. A lot of people have been asking me about 2 specific things. I got asked it as far as a bet on the Christian Harloff show about watching the One Piece live action. I have admitted that I refuse to really ever watch One Piece, the show itself, because it's gone on for so long. The idea of trying to catch up with that was crazy, but someone said, hey, man, if you were to watch the live action, I would support for that reaction. So here's what we're going to do. I do not have the resources nor the time to edit out reactions to that show. So what I will do, I do have members on my page. I also have a Patreon. Anybody that's a part of my Patreon or my members on my YouTube channel, you will get the unedited versions of that when I eventually get to the point of being able to edit those out. Most likely I'll set that up to go out around when season 3 comes out. Then those edited versions will come out. But if you are a member of my members or the Patreon, you can watch my reactions to that because I will be doing that starting in about 2 weeks. And then other than that, man, I've got some amazing stuff that I'm excited about as far as some sketch stuff. I have a short movie I'm trying to do. Please go support Change My Mind. Specifically, I Wish You Would. Again, if you go into our descriptions, you can actually get a promo code. I believe it's Blerds20. It's in the description to get 20% off on that. And a big shout out to the patrons. It is already out. The post is up, so you have the link. We will do the after show. Myself, Dwayne, and Matt.
Hush.
Hush. You mean? Oh, I think Dwayne is telling me to wrap it up, which is fine. I'm getting there. I'm telling you to go. If you are a patron, the post is up. You can join us for the post show as we do all of that. But we got nothing but love for y'all. Thank you so much for everybody that has just joined us today. Wish Jay a happy birthday, everything like that. We appreciate you. We love you. We will see you on the next one. Peace, nigga.
Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch.
All right, for our post-credit man, I'm bringing in our producer, Matt. So apparently Matt and I had the same idea of going with the Keep 3 Cup 4 JayWashington edition, but he says he had a similar idea, but he went with 7 different things. So the post-credit is literally going to be Matt telling us what those were. So what were they?
So one being Jay and him being the resident supervillain, a working Infinity Gauntlet, because Lord knows what that man would do with it.
Jesus Christ, that's too much power, nigga. That's too much power.
2 was the leading villain role in a Marvel film, but it bombs.
God damn, you were a goddamn savage.
3 was a menage a trois with the 2 women of his choice.
Okay.
4, and this is, I wasn't going to push this one to the end. I thought about it, but I didn't want to be a dick and cause him to lose it. One more day with his lost loved ones. I figured that would be a way for him to have his mom and dad meet his kids and everything.
You are a dark bitch.
How's that dark? I'm like you. I wasn't saving it.
It's a little healing, but Jesus Christ. Okay.
5, Blerds being picked up and becoming a sponsored podcast, a major Netflix podcast, and everybody making a little bit of money. 6 was being nominated but not winning an Academy Award, and a lot of actors I know say being nominated means more than winning, because being nominated opens up more doors for you. And 7, Jay landing a screenwriting gig for the comic book film of his choice.
Dude, you really went in on yours, man. You fucking wild, bro. I'm impressed. That's fair. I think the one that worked the one that we did probably worked out, but that was pretty impressive. So we'll just say this, man, Jay, as you know, such a cornerstone, a paramount part of the show. The show wouldn't be a thing without you, brother. We want to wish you a happy birthday. We know you're not going to watch this because you don't ever come back and watch this shit after the fact, but we love you, brother. Go kill it at that show today. And for everybody, this for you.
The